É desse jeito, é desse jeito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. É desse jeito, é desse jeito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. E mais um.
Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz.
Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Como ficar rico se nós tem... Como ficar rico se nós tem pensão demais? Se eu vou lá no sábado me chama de pai, na igrejinha me chama de pai. Se eu... E como ficar rico se nós...
Me faz eu me faz eu me faz eu
Mais um.
Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz.
Como ficar rico se nós tem... Como ficar rico se nós tem pensão demais? Eu vou lá no sábado me chama de pai, na igrejinha me chama de pai. Se eu...
How's it going, everybody? Did you see the clock there for a second? It went from 00 to 59, and then just kept on counting down. I am not great with the 24-hour clocks anymore. I used to use those all the time because I lived in a country that actually utilized those. It's been a bit since I've done so. I feel like every time I'm like, okay, I think I set it up. I think it's gonna be good. Never good, never right. I don't even know. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Today is early, just for the boys over on the EU. We did this last week to get the duels up and running, and we're gonna try to see if today works the same way. It's just gonna give it a go. How you boys all doing? Sub Dat, what's up? Anthrax, how you doing? Face, how you doing, my guy? And then Bray Warren, I remember you, Brandon. I remember you, my guy. I don't really do anything outside of WoW, really, unless like maybe a WoW SOD, but like the channel is mostly about WoW stuff. Like if you want to just play some Dead by Daylight, that'd be cool, but I probably won't stream it. How you doing, by the way? Hope you're having a good one. Let me get the music back up and running, boys. We got ourselves more 5V5 1v1 Duels today over on the region of EU this time. Tomorrow we're gonna go back to NA. And yeah, that's about it. I thought I was gonna say something else, and I thought, you know what? What does it say? Let's get the groups going. What's up, G? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Let me know if the music is a little loud or if it could be louder while I hop over on the EU and start putting some groups together. This is weird, man, streaming this early. It's weird. It's almost like, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like a special event is the way I describe it. It feels like it's a special event like BlizzCon, for example. Because I remember streaming that one earlier because that event premiered earlier. I think about this time too, actually, if not earlier than that. But it's just like, wait, is it on Classic? It's probably set on Classic, isn't it? I'll fix. I fix. But yeah, it feels weird, man. It feels unusual. Not in a bad way. It's just like, just weird. I guess the best way to do it. It does feel weird. I feel like as a viewer, it also gotta be pretty weird because it's like, you know what? Normally I watch you 2 hours later, but I'm watching you now, so I guess here we are. It's gonna feel less weird once I get a couple of games of duels here back to back, and then it's gonna feel more natural and normal. Alright, groups as usual are listed over in the where's that? LFG Raids Legacy if you guys want to join in for that. Let me see if I can do this. Here we go. How to join? Posted. Please tell me, YouTube, that I can pin it. I can't pin it. Could somebody repost what I have? Just because I cannot pin my own posts. I don't know why YouTube does not let me pin my own posts. But yeah, I basically need somebody else to do it. Devil, how you doing, my guy? I hope you're having a good one. Yo, this is gonna be a second, man. I'm gonna go through my LFG raids list or a friends list. There we go, beauty. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Here we are. I'm gonna have to go through my BNet here in just a second. Be like, yo, boys, how y'all doing? We're going back in here. Anta, does you want to join in? Hey, Anta, duels tonight? It took us a while, I think, last week to get duels going, yeah? So I'm imagining it's gonna take me a second. Now, let's go! I miss this guy. This guy is an insane Demon Hunter, man. Get this guy in here as soon as possible. Does Arbus want to join in? Hey, Arbus. Hey, Arbus. Wanna join 5V5 1v1 Duels, friend? But I queue some threes? Alright, Anta, sounds good, my guy. Atha is in Wakecrest. Hey, Atha. Hey, Atha. Duels after that Wakecrest? Also, have you guys been queuing more arenas? Because apparently they fixed the MMR thing. Like, people are queuing right now. Like, everybody in the mother is queuing. It's pretty cool. Jurax, I'm gonna let him do his own thing in the, what's it? Our mergers. Oh, no, I can message him real quick. Hey, sure. I want to join some 5V5 1v1 duels after the raid, friend. Where is Kolka? Actually, let me see if I can get them some of the regulars. Where is Saya? Saya is Breezaz, right? Sajuro. Crap. Oh no, dude, I lost him already. Hold on, let me find Breezaz if he's on him. Breezaz isn't on? Oh, he is. Hey, Saya. Hey, Saya. Duels tonight? We're starting early, boys. Starting early. It's weird, man. But here we are. Oni, yo, you're on? What are you on? What is it? Rayto Spring? That's the name of a shaman. Guess people are having to get used to the new start time. You know what? That happens a lot. That's usually what people that, everybody that starts out, you know, in YouTube, for example, right? One thing that's recommended a lot is consistency. And here we're not being consistent. We're actually changing the schedule of the stream. It is better for EU because it's like a lot earlier for EU to hop in on for some duels, but it is different. Hey, Nosy, want to join duels tonight? Starting groups right now. So this group still needs 3 more, and we need to get a second group afterwards. So we'll see how that goes. Once I got myself 2 hours early than usual. Yeah. Invite Nosy in. Let's go. So with Nosy, we'll need 2 more and we'll be chilling. Already asked Atho, asked Azura, Ben. Does he want to join in? Let me log in my DK. Okay. Yeah. Do your thing, my guy. Hey Ben, wanna join 5V5 1v1 Duels after that Waycrest tonight, friend? Question mark. Ah man, so many people on NA are alive and kicking right now. Does Danny want to join in by chance? Thomas Hooligan? Thomas Hooligan is his character's name. Wait, that's actually so good. That's such a good name. Thomas Hooligan. Hey Danny. Hey. Danny, wanna join Duels tonight? Schwappy's got you in here, my guy. Let's go. Jamis want to join in? Hey Jamis. Jelmis. Wanna join 5V5s tonight? Getting groups started. Cajun, does he want to join in? Hey Cajun. Cajun, I can't spell, dude. I called him J-kun. Cajun. Okay, that's not even a J. Cajun. Here we go. And Kadam, is he on A or U? I don't remember. You know what else I'm also missing? Wait, you have your paladin named Cow XD? Hey, Duels? What is this name? Cow XD. I like it. But who, you know what else we're missing? Abe Fisker. That's the name I haven't seen in a while. And Abe is Keisuke. Keisuke. 3 minutes? Okay, so Grifka is going to be joining in a bit here. So that'll be at least one extra fill. Kodako, I think I asked him last time. He's Sajiro. So, Jiro. Wanna join 5V5 Duels tonight? Getting groups started. Lord Bratz, who is this? Huh. Hey, Lord. Lord, wanna join 5V5 Duels tonight? We getting groups started here in a bit. Mouth? Okay, who else is there? Marcy. On the Goblin Death Knight. Let me see who else is there. McLoopy. Loopy is an A, I think, actually, normally. Michael. Hey, Michael. Join 5V5 Duels Night. Getting groups started right now. Saya still hasn't hit me back, but with Saya, that'll get the group at least into the... We still need 2 more, right? Unless I got it wrong. Nib? Let me see. You need to make a macro when you chat with the for your Blizzard Boys 5 Duels. Invite him. You know what? I feel like I could, but let's say I see one inside of a raid or see one inside of a Waycrest. I feel like it's more personalized to write out a message and be like, "Hey, we're getting duels going. I see you in that Waycrest. Hopefully, you're doing good on that Waycrest. You want to join us afterwards?" I think it's a little bit more. It's not as efficient for sure, but it's a lot more personalized. I don't really know. I've been kind of liking the whole personalized touch to things. Recent actions against exploitive accounts. Did they just ban a bunch of people? When they do recent actions, is that only for classic or is that for like all accounts? I guess it's technical all, right? But I feel like it's every time on like the what's it? It's up on the classic side of Wowhead all the time. For Arachners, not mythic, Blaze damage nerfed on heroic by 25%. Wow. But group scaling increased by 33. What's Blaze? Reese Blaze in Shadow Flame that explodes outwards, inflicting Shadow Flame damage to any player caught in the effect. Is that the AoE thing? Burning Presence applies 1 less debuff per wave on non-mythic difficulties. This should mean that you get 1 debuff in a 10-man, 2 for scaling, what's 2? Scaling to 5 debuffs to 30-man. Okay, wow, that makes the spells a little bit easier, huh? Health of Screaming Soul and Spirit Calderai adjusted for non-mythic difficulties. You can't identify exact numbers, but assume targeting low group sizes. I mean, that seems really, really good. To make it heroic just a little bit easier to get through. Holy, let's get you in here, my guy. If we need una mas, and this group will be good to go. So Nib, I asked, Necro, wanna join 5v5 Duels, friend? Who was messaging me? Atha? I'm afraid not. All good, friend. All good, my guy. Alright, so who else could I invite? Panda Cage. Okay, and then Panday, Cage, and Pando. Yeah, maybe I should make a macro. It just takes a second to get through everybody. Also, where is last week we had a feral druid. Was it Teppo? No, it was a feral druid that basically got a lot of his homies in these duels. That made it a lot easier. Give me a moment. Okay, Panda Cage is down to join in. So Panda will help fill out this group, and we'll get ourselves like a couple more bodies afterwards. Pando, I asked recently. Okay, so then next is gonna be Proxy. I think is a PvE Andy though recently. So I'm gonna just let him do his thing. Randall, I think I asked Randall for a couple of weeks. Haven't been able to get him in. Hey, Solex. Solx. Join. Getting a group ready right now. I remember you saying NA people tend to watch Friday and avoid Saturday, and the EU was the opposite, one to swap them. I thought about it. It's not really that. It's more like on Fridays, you see a lot of people on NA out, you know, out and about. And then on Saturday, I see quite a bit of EU people out and about. But we still get enough groups for 5v5s for NA on Saturdays. It's just something I noticed. Hey, Romaro, how does you want to join in? Wait, there we go. Raid, Panda Cage, cool. Once he's in, I'll let him know. Okay, this team is ready, getting second one running, and we good to go. I'll make Saya lead for this one. Alrighty, the list, Saya lead, hang tight, boys. Here we go. Now we get a second rolling. Alright, boys, second one, let's get it up and running real quick, and we'll get these duels up and running, yeah? Can't spell. Jesus. Oh, 2v2, imagine. 5v5 2v2 duels, that'll be something. All good, my guy. Romaro, I am down. Yo, get you in here, my man. You got homies? Feel free to invite homies. Because you were literally the man that let a bunch of homies in. Timed 6 out of 8 dungeons of plus 34 died 1.3 military hit. Yo, yeah. Tank busters this season are real. It's a little hard. It's a little hard to run 26 at though. But yeah, timing on 24. That's pretty big, honestly. But then you gotta climb up a little bit. 50 stacks on a tree, dude. That's where it's at, man. 50 stacks on a tree. This man living it. And bam. Dodge. Just gotta dodge, man. Just gotta dodge or parry it. Easy. Imagine. Wait, can you even dodge it? I don't even know if you can. Hey, Teppo. Hey, Teppo. I wanna join 5v5 Duels, friend? Also, Tagsy. Hey. Duels tonight? He's probably doing RBGs. If he's battling this. Tagsy is one of the guys I know that actually does, like, RBGs pretty regularly. Also, Breezaz, where are you? Here we go. I'll have it here. Nerdy HSC take you what I'm gonna do the stacks. They just parry it. That's all they do. It's actually insane. Yeah, they're kind of nuts for that, man. Kind of nuts for it. Hey, Crank. Wanna join 5v5 Duels, friend? Getting groups ready right now. He's a guild doing that always on Friday. Sounds good, friend. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna add for Teppo a no, just so I don't bother him next time around. Does Magix want to join in? Actually, I'm gonna ask him in a bit here. Hey, Zakari, Duels tonight? We got Griffin here as well. And then I could also ask Mad Juice. Hey, Mad Juice. Mad Juice. You wanna join 5V5 1v1, friend? Do people still play Wrath, by the way? I like turtles. What's up, Mateo? I too like turtles. If you guys want to join groups, by the way, they're listed right now in LG Raids Legacy over on the EU. Anybody and everybody's welcome. Trying to see if you can fill out this group with 3 more bodies, and then we got ourselves 2 teams of 5, and we're good to go. Yo, but for real, anybody play Wrath? Because I feel like ever since SOD or even Classic Hardcore, I see people play Classic quite a bit, but nobody's on Wrath. And I know Wrath got like content coming up in a bit. But everybody on the Mother, I feel like it is an SOD either leveling an alt or doing some stuff on their main or still grinding out the hardcore grind like Krager has been for like a bit now. He's been stuck there for a good while. Not today. All good, all good, all good. So not going to be seeing my man Magis. He did bring in the Windwalker last week, and that thing absolutely popped off, man. Absolutely just crushing it left and right. Windwalker's actually incredibly good. Did I ask Danny, by the way? Danny, I did ask him. Okay, cool. Aspect is a name I haven't got to ask at all, actually. Hey, Aspect. I wanna join 5V5 1v1 Duels, friend? Got a few spots. And then Zakari, what does he say? LG, okay. So Zakari is down to join in. Well, Zakari will need 2 more. We'll be good to go. Wish I could join, but I played for like a year. What's new? Well, a lot is new. I mean, they patched Gen 2. They added like a tree raid, which was cool. Lots of class changes, new tier sets, dragon riding. So they got actually 10.2.5 coming out very soon. So they're adding dragon riding everywhere else in Azeroth, so you won't be able to ride the dragon and fly around everywhere besides just the Dragon Isles. They're adding what's called follower dungeons, which is think of like dungeons with NPCs. So like if you're a new player or just someone who doesn't do a lot of PvE content and you feel like you're just getting dragged around by groups in LFG, it's like your own space to do dungeons, learn your class, figure stuff out with followers that give you like helpful tips and stuff. That's kind of neat. They're adding more customizations for warlocks and all that. That's pretty cool. Vargan joining in. That's the best part of 10.2.5 update. They got, what else they got? Got something else. I forget what it was. I literally just did a video talking about them updates recently. And a bunch of other cool stuff. Back in the USA. What's up, my guy? Yo, Susie, you're not gonna have to deal with the lag anymore, are ya? Yeah. That the CPU is maybe like different days. It was like, oh no. All right, with Zakari, we get a +1, and we'll need 1 more. Okay, so for Aspect, I will write a note. PVE. Oh, I already have the note. I shouldn't have asked. I am dumb. Okay, that's my problem. Okay, there it is. Who else could I ask, man? Because we'll need Zakari. With Zakari, we got just about everybody. We'll just say like one of us. So I asked Lord Bratz. I think I asked him too, right? Lord. Okay, I'm not gonna bother him multiple times. Necro, Nib. I think I asked all of them, right? Only I know is a PVE. Unless I want to be like, yo, Randall. Yo, Proxy. Maybe once Proxy's out of his dawn, maybe I'll ask him then. So with that, we'll still need one of us. Actually, yeah, we still need one of us. Oh my god, I didn't realize how much. Oh my god, dude, the services tab. Hold on, let me see if I can destroy the services tab real quick, because on EU it's pretty how do I remove it? With a new window? Oh, okay, that'll work. Yeah, I'll just move the services to a whole entire window of its own. I think that'll make it a little bit easier. Yeah. Man, it's just, I forgot just how much of like space it racks up. Or maybe I can do it like this. Hold on, settings, channels. I have services disabled. Oh. What if I close the services? Is it gonna go back? Hold on. Ah, okay, that'll work. Alright, that'll work for me then. Yeah, services. I was just gonna say like, wow, EU, you guys got so many ads in that, but I thought it was like a normal trade chat, but no, it's just services chat. I have that disabled over on the NA. We're playing Fortnite as well. They keep pumping out updates for Fortnite. I feel like one of the best updates they've done for Fortnite was like taking the game back to vanilla, didn't they? Because I heard that's what they did recently, and like everybody came back and like 6.6 million concurrent players or something. It's kind of nuts though. The fact that the game keeps on like putting out seasons, like Valorant, I used to hear about it, and then at some point it got quiet, right? Kind of like Overwatch, right? At some point everybody talked about Overwatch, and then it just got quiet. Then Valorant got hit by the same. Everybody talked about it, everybody got quiet. And there was this other game too, I forget what it was, but people talked about it and then it just got quiet. Like it has its own community, but nobody talks about it. But Fortnite is the one that I've been hearing about here and there once in a while, and just surprising. You know, the OG season, yeah, exactly. When Walker here, but not in a year, it's all good for a give. Yo, tomorrow, yeah, come back tomorrow for the NA duels, man. That'll do the trick. Apex, yeah, that's the one. You actually took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, it was right on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't get it. Yeah, Apex is another one too, right? At some point, everybody were on about it, talking about it. Everybody were playing it, and then it just got quiet. You just don't really hear about it. Fortnite is the only one that I've heard about again ever since its launch. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, yeah. Ready? All right, Zakari, got you in. We need uno más. With Zakari, we just need one more. It'll be good to go. Literally just need uno más. If you guys got homies. Romaro, check this beta. Apparently, like, everybody's gone. So we need one more. You're my favorite WoW streamer, content creator, Mateo. I'm glad you are, man. I'm glad I am. Switch to the other DK? Okay. If you want to switch over, I can grab your other DK then. That'll work for me. Well, let's get an invite. Gone Goddess, I tried. Grain! Hey, Duels? Got a spot for you. Hold on, with Grain, Tarion, the man himself. We got a full team ready to go. Team 1, Breezaz. Team 2, Tarion, ready to blast it. Although Tarion is on the same team as Grifka, which I feel like is going to make it a little bit harder, because he's the only man so far that has been able to successfully defeat the rogue. Mono Yamana, full cooldowns for full cooldowns, blasting him. Let's ride. Let's go, dude. Get in here. So we got to swap out Sora for DK switching over. Yeah, let me get you in. Let me remove. Get you in. I will be sad. Beautiful. And I'll make you lead. I'll make you lead. I will make you lead. Hopefully Tarion remembers more or less. More or less remembers how the whole lead stuff works. That, or I can just pass it off to Grifka, because he's done it multiple times already. Alright, beautiful. Alrighty, ready? Beautiful, dude. We got ourselves duels for the night. Spectator match. Breezaz and Grain 5 in the grand one. I want to get as many of these games as I can over with the boys on EU. As many as possible, just because I feel like it takes us a while to set these up. But once they get going, I feel like they can just keep rolling and rolling and rolling. It's a ton of fun, man. Just maximize the value of what we got you boys all in here, yeah? Can I try for the first time PvP by DK? In duels? You know, if you have some kind of like a cheesy one-shot combo as a blood DK, and you can guarantee that that thing is gonna do damage, I may let you try it for one match. One match. Maybe. Because I've done it too. I've let Chill Pills play it, but he's got some nutty damage with it when he did play it. So, like, if you can guarantee it, I'm not against you trying it. Switch. I don't have PvP trinkets. Now I'm starting to think less of, I'm starting to lean away from that because I don't think you're actually prepared now. But maybe. Got us this AFK Mistweaver over on the, I like the name AFK Mistweaver. I know it's not Mistweaver. Or maybe it is supposed to be Mistweaver. But AFK, first up over for the team 2, by the looks of it, Griff on this team, man. Is this, man, the first time I've seen somebody with this dragon? The green drake, the gladiator drake, it looks so good. Although it's completely enveloped by Grifka's big old Mount Tell on that team with VAR as well. And AFK trying to see if he can get an angle versus Schweppes. I think that is the very first time we're seeing a gladiator green drake like this. It looks not that bad, actually. It doesn't look terrible. Schweppes, what is this? This man's looking beautiful. Look at his hat. Look at his bamboo staff. His whole like attire here. It looks great. Looking wonderful. Sleepy boy. Wait, Sleepy Cloud out of AFK. Putting the entire undead army to sleep. I thought the undeads were immune from sleep. It's gonna be Grippy Hand. Shrep is starting to see if he can yoink him from behind the pillar. Silence right after, limiting his potential. Fist of Fury walking away from it, doing so much range damage into Death Calls Karma. Trying to see if he can fight through it while AMS is up. Blind really quickly onto AFK. Breaks out of it. Lexio, but a death back really quick for Schweppes. AFK is not in a great spot. Schweppes just needs a bit more range damage to get through all the damage. AFK got plenty of health, but maybe not enough. Clawing shadows are gonna be getting close. Oh, Schweppes barely surviving. He just tried to hang on as best as humanly possible. I am very much surprised. The fact that you even lived that. What is happening? With Grifka gonna be up next, Schweppes does not have a lot of health. Just a Shadow Strike or two is all he's gonna need. Double cheap shot with Saya. At least getting himself, no, not Saya. It is always Saya, never mind. I was swapping to the wrong guy. But Saya is gonna be up next with Wings. Try to see if he catches Grifka. It's gonna stay away from Smoke Bomb. It's gonna be Griff trying to use the Smoke Bomb or Trinket. So covered, no Trinket. No, Trinket is still available. Saya does go for the Wake of Ashes. Maybe, I think it was a lag on my end. It looked like he was delaying for something. But I think it was just on my end completely. Grifka does not have a lot of health to work with into a blind onto Saya. As he does walk in with that nice axe polearm looking thing. Griff does back up out of there immediately. Wings are active. Saya could pick him up right now. Kind of hanging out the edge in case Griff gets nearby to sap him. Doesn't realize that Griff is nowhere near him. He's kind of waiting for it. Griff is just gonna go recovering behind the pillar completely. No mages on the team, so he will not be able to sit down for food. But now he's out and about, skulking, trinket, cloak, vanish. Everything is available for him to make his quick escape. Might even gonna go for a sap on the side just to steal the eyes from him. That's exactly what he's gonna go for. Maybe Saya can get some kind of a setup? No. Dance just to get himself another sap into yet another sap. Cheap shot. Using that sprint to run away. Not much you can do about it. Look at the rate. Look at the speed at which Rose can just bail out and knock themselves out of there. Wake of Ashes. Oh, wait, no, Wake of Ashes. Wreck actually somehow connects Cloaker Shadows before his stun comes out. Griff, I think, was able to time that so perfectly. The judgments are still in. Saya maybe can go for a crusade around the corner. Does get an angle onto Griff with a bleed to follow. Needs a kidney shot. Gonna be Sank. Who knows he can go for a kidney shot right now. Disarm last second. Griff had no health available right now. Might be looking for a vanish here. Kidney shot outside. Trinket side of it. Griff with no health. Hold on, he's still dotted, I think. No, he's not. He got himself to pick up. No more trick out of Saya, but might have immunity for the next go. My goodness, what is that? That was such a good final rank. This man has been playing against rogues for so long. It's almost like he can read them like a book. Griff is out in the open. Should be able to see him. Eyes get picked up, but he was standing on top of the eyes, but I think it took a second for the eyes to get picked up. They gotta make that a lot more reactive. I feel like there's some sluggishness with the ways that eyes work in general. Cheap shot, bubble out of Saya. Griff cannot go for a complete vanish. That is eyes picked up by Saya. Griff maybe can escape. He got himself a vanish. If the eyes weighing off of Saya, then you can easily get away. Trying to stay ahead. Oh, get a hit with the blades of justice either way. Blind is back up in there. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Oh, no. Into a blades of justice right after. Into a disarm. Saya gouge to follow. Oh no, Griff. Does he have a way out of this? Kidney shot onto Saya. Blessing of protection. Has himself a vanish. Maybe he can still catch the rogue. Does he have dots on him? No, he does not, unless you can just guess where the rogue is at. You're just out in the open. There isn't much you can really do about it. There goes the alerts. I was waiting for this for a while. I saw him in chat. We're gonna have like Shane in chat, my man. Thank you so much, my guy, for the beautiful, beautiful dodos. There's 2 of them in a row. 2 $10. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate you. Celebrate the 20th Super on a live stream. Wait, Shane's or mine? I'm not sure. Thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate it. Rogues are fun to watch. Varg, yeah, dude, I know. They have so many escapes, it's not even funny. But Siam, I mean, he's working them down little by little, right? He's doing his very, very best he can, man. He's trying. You know what? Not even like NA rogues weren't even like that last week either. NA rogues are a lot more aggressive. Griff's the only one that's like really safe one that I know of. He's playing it super carefully. Does himself a big go. Big setup versus Saya. Super low on health. Shield defend his last second. Griff try to see if he can back up out of there using his maybe sprint. No, he gets hit with a slow. Does he go for a step? Goes in for strikes. He's trying to see if he can stay in there. Saya no longer has an immunity, so it could be bad for Saya. No more clock shadows for Griff, though. Does himself advantage. Stun. Has himself a trinket. Gouge to follow. Saya needs a way to break out of this situation as best as possible. Trinket available. Blind under Griff. He has to go for a bit of healing of his own. Searing Glare. Griff cannot go counter-offensive whatsoever. Does have a dot rolling on him. Saya, if he can maybe get himself a good angle, maybe he could get himself even a regenerating with Xanda. Trying to see if he can stay aggressive. Blind to follow out of Griff. Saya no longer has any way to really respond to Griff right now. Lay on hands does let him catch up quite a bit of healing, a 26% dampening either way. It does get himself in a pretty good setup. 20, let's go. Let's go. Yo, Shay, thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate ya. And Griff does go towards the corner hero. Eyes are available, so Saya could pick him up. The fact that he doesn't have an immunity to combine with an eye is going to make it a little bit tougher. Griff has that angle with a Shadow Strike. Just immediately onto Saya. Griff no longer has a trinket though. Does get hit with a Wake of Ashes. Cheap shot. Saya has himself Shield of Venus. Wall for this one. Trying to see if he can survive it. Maybe have himself a big go with the stun. If Griff isn't careful, does go in for the vanish. And this is where Saya maybe could pick up the eyes. Let's go for regenerating. This is where Griff pops out in the open. Saya's going to get him into combat as soon as possible. Griff stuns up right now. Saya, this is the opportunity to maybe get himself a kill. Does he get himself right now? He needs just a little bit more damage. Gouge to follow. If you have yourself one more hammer throw or maybe final wreck around the corner, that might help you a ton. He more or less knows where the rogue is at. Does get to spot him, does get to dot him, does get to blades pierce and pass him into a consecration. He has to walk into it. That'll just get hit from range. There isn't much he can do. One more hammer will take out Griff. That'll put him in sheet death. Oh, he does cap him. He does. Oh, the banner. He just doing the banner just for you, boys. I know that everybody's like, yo, you know what? Why is he bannering him? That's super toxic. I think he's doing it just for the viewer, man. He's trying to take these rogues so the rest of the team too gets a chance to actually play the game. With Var gonna be up next, finally getting a chance here. Saya walking to this one with the bubble coming back up. He's gonna be a-okay, fresh, ready to go, feeling victorious after the battle versus the rogue. Had to play it super carefully. Not much you could really do. The rogue is gonna be skulking around, catching some resets. You just gotta find a way to counter those resets and stay productive. Big stabs by Var though, trying to see if he can blast out Holy Saya. Not giving him much of a chance right now. Shield of Venus barely keeping him healthy. Trying to see if he can peel behind the pillar, but the totem is not gonna let you go anywhere unless you take it out. Saya just kind of caught out and away from this pillar. Var attempting to see if he can mitigate the damage out of Saya. Why he's got the bubble active with the final wreck, was not able to knock him back at all. Trying to get some heals here and there. Next big hit out of either one could be the end. Stunned by Saya, has himself a little bit of resources, but is this going to be enough damage though? Var just himself one big lightning bolt that he'll have him. Does he have the Maelstrom lightning last and trigger to follow? Oh, does get the frost shucks though. Off of that Maelstrom built up little by little, and okay, maybe charging out slowly as possible, giving Var an opportunity to recover in health, give him the honor duel while also showing off the protege, which is so good looking mounts, man. This is so good from BFA. But giving Var even a nice honorable duel bow, and now once he gets a chance to at least recover, now's the time to get in there. 42% dampening, you barely gonna be able to heal right now. Var having to take the damage up front versus OK, maybe dropping that root totem does separate him for a second, but OK does avoid the stun totem that follows that one into a burr right now for Var, trying to see if he can get himself a better than survivability. Is it gonna be no big LA blast shield of vengeance though for OK, maybe zaps available, does remove the flame shock which knocks him up in the air. Bubble, Var needs to find a way to live this one. We've only had the burr right here, trying to use sprint just to run away, using that mobility, trying to back up out of there. Can he do it? There's a hammer spinning around the man, trying to see if he can avoid it. Needs a heal or two, needs a grounding totem for the next Hodge, because otherwise OK maybe he's going to be able to get him. Does try to see if he can trap him in the totem, but looks like he's going to be able to avoid. No stun, no grounding for the Hodge. Basically, no healing available for Var. Trying to see if he can live it. Next big hammer does end up taking him out. Drop down grounding, but you can't ground that attack with Lover. Gonna be up next. Charger now does not have a lot of survivability over here with 48% dampening. He might as well throw out any kind of defensives like AMS really early, prevent damage taken as best as possible, because you're not going to be able to heal. The less health you could take. And damage, the better you're going to be. The grippy hand is going to do work. Try to see if you can claw right through the blessing of protection. Next up is either Now or Dev. And it looks like Now does not want to go first, but you might just have to. I think Devil was supposed to be up next, but he just couldn't. Maybe he wasn't there for it. Maybe they were trying to figure out who's going to go first, last, maybe. As Now is not going to be the great spot. Does get a Sigil of Fear onto the Lover with a Sigil of Elysian Decree, which is going to get a new animation very, very soon, by the way. I cannot wait until it gets so green and explosive. Instead of like this arcane mage-looking thing. With Now trying to catch up to Lover, have himself metamorphosis, a little bit of health recovery if you could just do a little bit of damage to the pets, as well as the Deathlight does go pre-AMS, and the Hunt, I don't think he stops the damage of it, does get a stun into a big burst, maybe get himself a big setup, needs to go for a big Apocalypse. Now it got himself an immunity, next stun can be very, very deadly, does go for a big Blades dance. Oh, does Death call him down, but no health left whatsoever. Lover is just left with nothing that he can work with. One Death Strike into a Death Call as Devil got himself a big gateway, could maybe get himself an angle around the corner, just needs to get some dots on the Lover. And I think he might just die, right? That's Corruption Agony, got himself a Succubus, needs to catch up as much health as possible. The only thing you can do is fight Devil with AMS up. Just whenever you're out in the open, AMS, fight him, do some damage, back away behind the pillar. That's about all you can do. Because Devil, if you get dots in here, like that could be very, very deadly. Try to go for a couple of Death Calls, stun around the corner. YCC, this way you can maybe make some damage happen. Silencer follow. Devil does not have a trigger for this one. Could be pretty big for Lover. He does himself a blind. Full dots up into an army of the dead. Drop it on a dome. Maybe he survives and hold on. Oblivion could not live Oblivion. Maybe could have ripped it or something. But Devil does end up draining the guy down. With Lasso left, but Devil, there's no way that he can recover health at this point. 11 minutes into the duel, 60% dampening, and execute away with the reflect up immediately. Mortical getting sent in with a Blaze Storm after nothing you could do. It's just over. Just done. My goodness, that was a hell of a duel to start the night off with Lover picking up 2. Well done. Grip and Saya battling it out, but Saya does end up claiming victory at the very tail end of it all at the end of the day, which is so close. If you guys got group still, let me know. If you need more bodies, let me know as well, because I got a cough. I think I'm getting sick, but it's okay. Let me know if ready. Keep the teams together if you can. Let me know if okay, he needs extra. Okay, we need Onomas here. Pass me. I think I already did that. Yeah. Here we go. I think. Let me see. Other team needs +1. What did we lose in this team? Devil. Now we lost VAR, which is unfortunate, but we got Alsem. Is that VAR just switching over? I'm cool with that. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think we're ready. And I think we're good. Let's do hook point. We're good. Golden. Invite me down, please. Jack, we can get you in as well. Can I Dal? It was Blood DK. You know what? I'll let you do at least one, Justice. I'm okay with you doing at least one of them. Yeah, I'm gonna let you do at least once. Yes, Jack, you're more than welcome to. Once we get groups available, I can get you in, man. I can get you in. I can book you in. Alrighty, let me go get a napkin real quick, just so I'm not sniffling on stream the entire time. BRB. Alright, we are good. No, still sniffly a little, but it's okay. Just ASMR, dude. It just added ASMR. Alright? No biggie. Alrighty. Twitch. Got ourselves team 2 with Dalaran gonna be first up versus the Demon Hunter now. As he's ready to go, got himself plenty of resources, fueled full of fury. Estelle having to see if he can find himself a better angle, dropping down the banner behind the pillar. Now wants to take it out in order to help not diminish any of his CC, but that stuff was so short, still gonna trick it out Dalaran either way though. Blazestorm trying to see if he can back up out of there, as now activates Metamorphosis just through the eye beam for just a second, but will need to be able to get himself a full go if he wants to get himself an actual setup versus Tell. Tell backing up out of there, actually wants to see if he can avoid the hit and run goes by now. I think that's what he's trying to go for, because Demon Hunter's got really big hits whenever we get a little setup, and then the backup out of there. I think that's what he's trying to do, is avoid the big go that he has every single time. Oh, big hit, I don't tell. What is that? Mortal Strike. Just leaping in, playing defensive. That is Metamorphosis out of the Demon Hunter, trying to get himself a setup. Big cleave onto Tell. Might be looking at a parry. Got him some defensive stance with a Sigil of Fear. Does he break out of it? No, instead gets hit with a Hunt. Ivan to follow. Got him some full parry as Demon Hunter getting absolutely chopped up, picking up a lot of health out of the soul spawn from the Sigil. But it's going to be a leap out of the Warrior. Does not want to play inside of the darkness. This is where now got him some resources. Got himself maybe a bit of a go. Big cleave on the Tell. Drink it right after into a full-on stun. This way he got himself a bit of that hit and run part. He's doing the hit part. About to do the run here in a bit as Tell trying to see if he can find himself a bit of a better setup, just walking out of there, Fury to follow, maybe trying to see if he can recover some resources. I think waiting for a next stun, whether it is Shockwave or is a Stormbolt. Got himself a bit of defense, also started recovering a little bit of health, got himself full stun. This is an opportunity to maybe get himself a go with the Blazestorm right after. Now, trying to see if he can back up out of there. Both of them are kind of playing hit and runs as well. Tell going in whenever he got cooldowns, and now going in whenever he got cooldowns. But both know when to disengage as well, so it's a bit of a chess match between the two. One has a go, the other has a go. One is running, then the other is running, and it's just like a back and forth between them. As now it got himself quite a bit of damage, does not get to avoid the Stormbolt though. Tell with a Reflect, at least able to dampen some of the chaos damage. Out of now, he's dropping down Sigil, trying to leap out of it. I think still got hit by it either way though. And for now, that's quite a bit of resources that he gets to pick up as well. If he got Leech on top of it with a meta, that would have been great. Got himself a charge onto the charge, stun with a Dalaran, not sitting that one long at all though. Does get a stun with a Blazestorm to follow. Now cannot really break past these kind of defenses. Does go for the Hunt, wants to get himself some more healing. Dalaran knows to stay away from the guy while he's got the Hunt. Does not want to give him any survivability whatsoever. At least wait out until his Metamorphosis is gone. Next stun lock could be huge for Tell. Does get super low in health though. Hold on, needs a heal right now. Parry last second. Does pick up Penimicture last second into imprison. Does not get it set as long as the banner helps him survive it, and does go in for the last little cleave and execute. Splitting the Demon Hunter into, my goodness, this man right here is just an absolute juggernaut of a samurai warrior. I love the way the man looks. The whole like Mog, even like the scarfy beard and everything, it's almost like Last Samurai kind of vibes, isn't it? Shrappy's gotta be up next from a Death Knight, or from a Demon Hunter into the Death Knight, from a hit and run class to one that's less mobility. What is the word here I'm looking for? One that's mobility advantageous in, to one that's like less mobile, but even harder hitting, I'd say. A much bigger haymaker over class. Got himself the Army of the Dead joining in with a big grippy hand. Dalaran trying to go for a quick stun trick out of Shreppy's, trying to let the pads do a lot of damage to Tell, while also going for range cleave damage. But while his line is siding the guy, he can't really attack him. Does go for the Ledgeborn, looking for all that runic power that he can convert back into self-healing with Death Claws. As soon as he gets hit pretty hard by Tell, goes in for Deathback, trying to see if he can stay on the all-out offensive. Quick reflect by Tell. Shreppy does not have a lot of health to work with. Needs to do himself a bit of range. Got himself IBF to dampen some of the damage, but I think Tell might just have him. But Tell is super, super low too. Oh my god, the man had no health whatsoever. He barely survived it with second wind. Kicking in now, his, the Ignore Pain, barely keeping him alive there, but finally got himself a full heal, and Alsum letting it happen. Letting him catch up in full health, wants to make it an honor duel, and this man right here, every one of you boys that gives this man, anybody really, an honorable duel is honestly a winner in my book. Like, Shweppes gave this man a proper honor duel, let him get a full reset and everything. It was great. Stun out of Tell as it goes in for Alexi for Alsum. Alsum apparently trinketed? No, he did not, right? That's a bug. That's got to be a visual bug. I'm going to guess it's a visual bug. Tal got himself parry. This is the most amount of damage out of Awesome. Does not have Zuan to join in for now, so you could maybe delay it a little bit later. Does go Zuan going now, but Dalaran's still able to chop right through him pretty easily. Quick charge. He knows that Awesome is going to use mobility to back up out of there. Just so much of the Monk for a second. Fist of Furies at least won't be stopping Tal for a second. That Karma is someone you want to be very careful with, but Awesome is just continuing the pressure. He got himself plenty of sustain, and looks like that sustain damage is really ramping up versus Tal. He doesn't have a parry for this one, so he might be in a lot of trouble. Stun to break out of the Fist of Fury, at least able to avoid a lot of that physical damage that he can't really mitigate because of all that parry. Got a fear onto Awesome. Looking to back up out of there. Maybe second wind does kick in. Does catch up quite a bit of health. This way Awesome lets the reset happen. Got himself through the miss. Maybe if he can roll in there fast enough, he might be able to stop a lot of the healing from Tal. But let's see, he's back up to full and ready to go. Blaze Storm immediately. No Karma to counter this one. Does have Fist of Fury to parry up a lot of that physical damage. Shockwave to disrupt the Fist of Fury. Got himself another Blaze Storm to follow. Awesome with yet another layer of defense. Got himself magic and physical damage reduction with Dampen Heart, but still those Executions Mortar Strikes are doing quite a bit of damage either way though. Tal locked down with Alexi. Does try to see if he can catch Awesome. Awesome out in the open. Could maybe charge or port back to his last image. He does get to port in with a big Mortal Strike as it leaps right around the corner. Tal does get to chop off the boy. My goodness, this man so far has got 3-0. With Devil, I think, going to be up next, also giving him another honor duel. Every one of you. At some point, you guys might just be like, you know what? I want to be honorable. Oh, those wings and everything, that looks so good. That actually looks so good. I like his entire Mog, too. That, out of all the things Shadowlands did wrong, the Mogs in Season 2 in particular were absolutely banger. Like, this Mog is just an absolute, like, insanely good-looking set. Out of all the things they did, that's a really good set in particular. Tal versus Devil, playing Affliction versus Arms. Technically, as long as you get all the dots on the Arms Warrior, he will not be able to get a recovery with Second Wind, ever. So as long as you get dots and then stay away from the guy, you might be okay. And you got Fears, which he can break out of, but after Zerkers, you just getting feared over and over. Stun, Mortar Coil, Succubus CC, which doesn't break your dots anymore. So you technically do have a decent setup here. You could make something work, and Tal is already getting hit, I think, with a slow from the Succubus. But Tal, he needs to get in, crack those defenses, and he doesn't have a lot of... That'd be huge. Does not get to reflect the Mortar Coil, but it's going to be quite a bit of dots. Mortar Coil right after. Does he see him? Does break out of it? Or no, banners it. Never mind, does not break out of it. Oblivion goes in for defensive stance. Full pets are in, stuns all of them. Big board out of Devil. This is going to be Tal looking for a reset behind the pillow. Fully dotted up. Not much you can really do about it. Darklight does extend all those dots as well. So this way he just can't really stop but take all this damage. Board around the corner as Devil, trying to keep those dots rolling. That's exactly what I was talking about. If you just keep those dots on a warrior, there isn't much you can do. He can get Second Wind to heal. He got the pet attacking you. He got the dots ticking down on the cell bar. He is able to mitigate the damage with a parry though. Get himself at least 30% damage reduction just to live it. Soul Drain does go for a quick interrupt into a big Blaze Storm. Bleeds out the Devil, does get himself a port out of the way. So as long as he got mobility, he'll be fine. Drain life, he's got himself yet another Blaze Storm, as it's going to be a Dark back up. Tal needs to find a way to live this. It's going to go for a Trinket out of the Mortar Coil. Fear can Zerker Rage out of this one, so won't be taking too much damage from it. If you can get an interrupt onto Soul Life, he does get an interrupt onto that. Drain still lets the Warlock heal, but Tal is at least able to maybe reflect something. I don't know what he reflected back. He didn't reflect the soul drain, but he reflected something. Oblivion, lots of damage, not much he can do. He just tried to see if he can just fight through it. Got himself a little bit of survivability with the drain life, just chased it after him. Got himself at least a little bit of health with a rallying cry. Able to pull back. Maybe can kill the Succubus while you're back there as the Warlock trying to find a better angle. Tal not feeling all that good health-wise. Does pick up and pen the victory heal last second. And got himself maybe someone to work with. Reflect. Stun on the Devil. Maybe could drop down a banner in order to remove any CC. Blaze Storm in case there's a Mortar Coil. Maybe picked up enough damage. Needs to interrupt the save drive. Or maybe just stun it. Mortar Coil last second. Does get to break it out of the banner. Drain life. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not enough. I thought it was going to be over. And the man does go down to the dots. He did the very best he could. He held it there for as long as humanly possible. All this dot damage just rotting him down. And he's got to find a way to hold the fort for his team. And he was able to do at least just surpass the Warlock. With Holy Saya up next versus Lover, as the man got a full stun onto the Paladin. Bubble immediately. Lover needs to find a way to escape this. It cannot go anywhere. He got lack of mobility, so he is going to drop down a dome. Death back, try to survive the damage, mitigate it as much as possible. Blind out of Saya though. Could maybe go for Searing Glare. Yeah, Lover can't even go counter-offensive. He has to go on a full defense, try to Wraith Walk out of there. He's waiting until the Necrotics fall out. Maybe he could go for Lichborn. Instead, having to go offensive, hyper-offensive, in fact. Got himself finally a bit of Lichborn as the Army of the Dead surrounds Saya. He got himself Shield of Vengeance. That shield should be able to hold on for a little bit here. 51% dampening is reducing the value of the shield in terms of the amount of absorb it has. MS up for low for just a second. Used to get a stun onto Saya or something. Anything. Oh, it's so close. Because that wouldn't have been a Blessing of Protection, I don't think. Or anything. Or a Blessing of Spell Warden, I guess. I guess you could... Which one would be worse, actually, for a Death Knight to encounter? Blessing of Spell Warden, which removes the magic damage, but physical damage still goes through. Or Blessing of Protection. Probably Blessing of Spell Warden. Because you got Clawing Shadows, that's magical. Death Claws, that's magical. But like all your pet damage is physical. Probably still Clawing Shadows and stuff. Yeah, probably. Just because you can still hit through Blessing of Protection either way, though. And I think CC. I think that also stops a lot of the CC, like the silence and the stun. Probably more effective there. Var up next with Saya. Still has himself Blessing of Protection or Spell Warden. Probably against a Shaman. You still want to do Spell Warden, even though they do quite a bit of physical damage either way. Big lay on hands. Not enough. Var does end up swiping down Saya. Oh no. He has to Shaman damage is quite scary this season, man. They got a really good tier set. Lots of magic damage. Apparently, Taylor only got 3 kills. I thought he got 4. But apparently only 3. I thought he got 4. Am I wrong? I need to look at it again. Maybe somebody left as they were dying. I'm not sure. Let's get us another going though, boys. Yeah. Let me know if you need more bodies, by the way, chat. It will help you guys get more. Breeze has. Let me know if you guys need more. Oh, I don't think I saved the audio for the first one. Uh-oh. Unless we're good, maybe? Let me double check with him real quickly. How many are we at on the EU? 406. Okay. Ready? Let's get another one going. Let's do a Blackrock hold, because I like Blackrock hold a lot. Not a 5v5 and 1v1, just so it can be different battle groups. Even Rainwalkers can invite me into a group. Oh, you just try to get into like a world group or something? Groups are still maxed out for now, Jack, but as soon as we got a spot available, man, we'll get you in them. Forsaken, how you doing, my guy? I hope you're having a good one. It's so much more enjoyable when people are honorable, let people heal up, much more entertaining. I agree with you, Gilded. However, that's part of the rules of 5v5 1v1 Duels is you don't necessarily have to do that. You can give the other person an honor duel, but you don't have to. And in some cases, let's say you're fighting against a rogue on the enemy team, right? 2 guys dead in arena. All good. Give me a second. As soon as you guys are ready, I can wait. Maybe a bit AFK. All good. We can wait. We can give him a minute. But let's say like Gilded, you're fighting. Let's say your team is fighting against a rogue, right? Dalaran once goes up versus a Grifka. Just an example. He gets him super low. Grifka's at no health, and you're a hunter. You see the rogue. You got kill shot ready. Snipe him. Get him out of there. Don't let the rogue catch a reset. You know what I mean? Because then the next person gets to play. You don't have to watch the rogue having a big tussle back and forth and all that. You know, everybody's different. Everybody's different. Wait, Chronicles Second War fan-made Warcraft 2 remaster? Oh, it's a Warcraft 2 Horde campaign in the Warcraft 3 engine. Oh, it's like a mod. Oh, that's cool. Neat. Too bad I don't play Warcraft 3. I'm like, what is the last time I ever played Warcraft 3? Or Warcraft Refunded? It's technically Reforged, but I feel like that name will live in infamy. It's pretty bad, dude. It's pretty bad. Did Seavark? Yo, tomorrow, man. NA is tomorrow. Seavark plays over on the NA. Dude, if you brought Seavark over on the EU, it's over, dude. It's Jover. It is a Jover. EU would be in shambles. Grifka would have to reroll Arcane Mage. You know what I mean? That's how bad it would be. You guys don't want to. You guys don't want to see Seavark on Fridays. Trust me. Let me tell you. That guy's insane. That guy is actually just an insane Arcane Mage. Literally the best Arcane Mage I've ever met in my life. Let me know when they're back. Let me know when they are alive again. And we can queue up. Okay, I might have messed up one of my audio things, but it's okay. I'm a little sad, but the first duel was fantastic. I want to make sure I don't lose that one out ever. Shall I kick? Still dead in arena? Are they around? Or are they AFK? Dead in arena. Are they DC'd? Are they even online? Or are they offline? Yeah, I'm not sure. Issues the honor those damp goes high and classes that need to heal is a disadvantage. That's true, that's true. That's why I don't make it like a must-have in honor duels. They're offline? Oh no, okay. Okay, need to help other team real quick. Alrighty, so they are offline. Okay, cool. Pass my lead. We got 2 more spots. Yay. Jack, we got 2 spots available if you want to join in. Groups are going to be listed in Raid's Legacy section. And we'll get them going. Who did we lose? Was it, we have Alsam. We lost Devil. No, not Devil. We lost, Schweppes. And we lost, was it Var? Okay, we got a Pally. So we'll need uno mas. Forgot time change. What's up, Wes? Yeah, dude. We're trying it today again. We got 2 fantastic duels already so far, so I'm having a good time. But yeah. I didn't see the duels against Jake. Jake Dal wasn't there for live. Is crazy. No chance. Jake duels. Oh, you mean for like on classic? Yeah. I don't think there's a chance I could beat him. Like in tank mode. Maybe like if he's not in tank mode, and maybe if I kill his Void Walker like Sap, nuke his Void Walker really quickly, and then maybe I can 1v1 him. But like that's a rough one. I don't know how I win that as a rogue. I'm not really sure. I think I need to be backstab build, right? Or mutilate build rather, so I don't have to go behind like his Void Walker. So I can mutilate his Void Walker twice, kill him very, very quickly, hit him with an eviscerate, maybe catch a reset after, and then have an opener versus Jake. But yeah, that's a tough one. And then there, I might just have to open up like multi-mutilate, stun lock him really quickly with a kidney, with a between the eyes. That's really about all I can do. Because he just got to put dots, drain, and he's chilling, he's living. And that's only if he's not using the wood with the tanky glyph. But if he's using tanky glyph, he has like 50% physical damage reduction. That's how strong he is. I don't think there's much I can do about it. In here, okay, my guy. We need uno mas. It will be good. Uno mas. It will be good to go. Who else can I invite? Adam Power, PvE friend. Wait, PvE friend, but he's Blades Edge Arena. What the? Ash? Does Ash want to join in? Hey, Ash. Want to join 5V5 1v1 Duels, friend? Got a spot free right now. See if he's down for it. What else could I get in? Aspect I asked. Ben I asked. Danny I asked. Grain Gems I asked. Asian, Keisuke, Kolka, Kodako, all asked. Marcy, Mikol. Hey Mikol. Mikol. Wanna join? I'm asking Mikol. Mikol is the Affliction Warlock, I believe. That's friends with Poopa. Maybe they'll be down for it. Who knows? Maybe potentially. That'd be great. Or Nemi on Blackwood. What is this monk name? Oh man, Nemi. Even Nemi's like, yo, monks are good, kinda, huh? I gotta play my Windwalker more, man. A lot but I can at the moment. Sorry, all good friend. Hey Nemi. Duels tonight? Can't spell your name at all, can I? Nemi, Duels tonight? Oh, you're in the, not the Blackrook dungeon, you're Blackrook Arena. Okay. We can still maybe get you in. Paz, that's another name I could probably ask too. We need one more, boys, we'll be good to go. How to beat him as a rogue is go healer mage. Yeah, honestly, maybe, right? I feel like, especially the tank spec, I don't know how you're supposed to fight it, but it's really, really good. There might be like a rogue build that works against it. Maybe like a really super geared rogue build, because my rogue is by no means geared. I just got a decent trinket, just got a decent neck piece. I got decent weapons, main hand, offhand. I don't have like anything else that's good. We'll attempt him to come in as a PvE build like DK if you, I guess, if you really wanted to. I kept with PvP. What's up, bro? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. But yeah, definitely would need to kind of a different strat west. Maybe there's like a rogue build that does fight. Like maybe there's a rogue out there like in PvP that fights tank warlocks all the time. Maybe they solved like how to do it properly, the best build to fight a warlock. But like, I wouldn't know it. I would not know it. You know what I mean? Because you can't really cheap shot some in the opener. You don't have access to the ability at all. You only have Garrote, which doesn't even silence on classic. Just a bleed. Maybe it can silence if you're subtlety, but I don't think so. So maybe you just gotta play like an ambush version or something. Hear the duels? Yeah, we got some duels going, my guy. Got some duels going. Okay, Nemi didn't say anything. Let me see if I can get... Who was it that was gonna get Paz? Hey, Paz. Duels tonight? See if he's down for it by chance. And who was gonna ask? Romaru's in. Celis is in. I asked Taxi earlier, but I think he's doing RBGs. Okay, so we'll still need Onomasa would be good to go. If you guys want to join on Rube, by chance they want to join 5V5 Duels friend? Because if Nemi is out of the Black Cold Arena, maybe they'll be down to join in. But I'll need to wait and see. And I think I did actually mess up the first duel. I don't think I have the audio recorded. Unless I did end up saving it, which hopefully I did. I might decide to rip it from the stream, which isn't the worst. Just the quality is never exactly how I like it. You know what I mean? DK left? Okay. Okay, I can help when I am done with this group. Okay, so Grain is gonna need one more. So we need one for this team and one for Team Grain. Tomorrow I will? Sounds good, my man. So we need two. We do need two then. So if Nemi gets back to me, that'll be a +1 potentially. Or if Paz gets back to me, that'll be a +1 as well. Yeah, Zakari popped off for the night by the looks of it. Or hop on another character maybe? Potentially? Did I invite AJB? No, I didn't. Hold on. Hey, AJB, wanna join 5V5 Duels friend? Dow, the normal Warlock and Classic? Did they actually? Oh, the pets, huh? The pets. Yeah. Yeah, they did. I was gonna say it's more of a Hunter nerf than anything, because Hunter pets were pretty massively affected by it. Technically, Warlocks were too, because you guys do have pets, but yeah. I messaged the nerfs to Matux, he's playing a Hunter, and he's been showing off me some logs, and he's popping up with that thing. I'm like, yo, Marksman Hunter, Lone Wolf on the rise. He's like, I need more hit to make that work. Succubus does a ton of DPS. I never really looked at the difference between like Hunter pets and Succubus pets, but I got a second here. Maybe I can see some logs. I imagine that's like the pet that people play in Classic, right? For rating. What's a good single target boss? Probably like Gamura, right? Wait, okay. Yeah, Nemi is down to join in, so we'll be able to get you guys a 5th with Nemi, and we'll get a +1 afterwards. But let me see. Let's do Gamura, just because it's like the proper single target patchwork fight, basically. There was a Warlock, top DPS, not bad at all. And I need a Hunter. This guy. We can compare MT and Hunter. Oh god, yeah, pit damage is huge. So apparently he's using the imp, but here's a breakdown. Here's what it looks like. So you got pet damage. You can see like it's about 80% of his damage output. It's doing about, pet is doing about 78 DPS, while his pet is Lightning Breath, which is 100k DPS. Melee of his pet, by the looks of it. Yeah. Melee of his pet, which is about 24. So about like 125 DPS is just his pet. And Flanker Strike, but I don't know if that really counts. But yeah, it looks like the pet does a lot of damage either way. We have one off. Okay. Okay, well, I can help. Help. 1 sec. Let me get NVMe in, so that'll be a 5-man ready for this group. And we need a +1 over for Jim Gray, and it'll be good to go. Okay, beautiful. Let me just write. Okay, this team is set. Getting second one squared away. Vassal? Yeah. Get back in here, my man. How you doing? Beautiful butterfly. Invite. Invite. We need a +1 over for Team Talrion. I will be set. Hey, Dalaran, what's up, Bracker? How you doing, my man? We legit lose when we want to get 100 pet, just the pet. Yeah, I've been there before. Yep, been there. Been there. I think I actually even commented about it when we were in Ashenvale. I was like, look at this pet. I just started attacking the pet and it started attacking me and I just died to the pet. It was actually insane. They did nerf him in PvP recently, didn't they? But yeah, pets do a lot of damage. Duel groups are back up, boys. Over in the Raids Legacy section, if you guys want to join us. We just need Uno Mas for Team Tel. It'll be good to go. Other team needs +1. And we are good to go. Dallas watch me run down a hunter 1v2 before there's a warlock them. In PvP. Oh, in Asherville? Yeah. But still, those pets do a lot of damage. They're actually kind of insane. They're just nutty. But I think they did nerf them recently for PvP, didn't they? Or at least I think they might have nerfed him in like Warsong Gulch. I'm not sure if it's Ashenvale like all content or just in like one specific piece of content. How are you today? I'm doing pretty good, Brago. Started the stream earlier just to get the EU games going. Take a believe how our next useless rogue fell to Warlock when we're doing them duels. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's like I do want to say this. Not great at rogue PvP in Classic. I feel like it's a little bit different than retail, right? Cloak of Shadows, Shadow Step, Grapple Hook, Vanish, Blind. All those things are pretty regular available. Plus, I can also sneak up on you without having to find you or having you find me in like a second or two. But yeah, it makes it a little bit difficult. That's for sure. But what am I trying to say? There's probably a build that some rogue maybe have figured out. So definitely don't use me as like barometer for how rogues perform in PvP. You know what I mean? There's probably a rogue somewhere that figured out like the perfect build to fight tank demon warlocks. I just maybe was using wrong runes or something. So it's always like a possibility there, you know? So definitely don't use me as like, oh, Dallas lost the duel? Man, they must suck. It's like, no. I'm not. You know what I mean? I think it'll be unfair to all rogues everywhere, man. It'll be unfair to all of them. Who else can I invite, man? You got Nemi in. We still need one more over for Team EU. And then when we're good to go. Randall, Proxy. Let me ask Randall. Hey, Randall. Duels tonight? But yeah, if you guys want to get any homies in, invite some friends for duels, you're more than welcome to. We got a spot available in Team Grain, and we can get them in pretty quickly. I asked Crank before, right? Yeah, I did. I did ask Crank. Oh, that's what we lost. We lost Schweppies. Oh, no. Okay. Because I did see that we lost somebody on Team Brizaz. We got the full team up and running. And then we lost Zikari. And I'm starting to figure out, like, who did we lose there? There was Schweppies. He has one different character. Which I should do try Mog as a Sith. You mean like on here? I don't think I have enough like Mog pieces to make a proper Sith Mog on EU at least. Maybe on NA if I have enough like trading post stuff. Schweppies? I know, dude. Schweppies, man. He's popping off too earlier. But I guess he wanted to do some actual arenas. So yeah. Yeah, okay, maybe you shoot him a message, be like, yo, we got groups, we got a spot, you feel him join back in? Hold on. Actually, let me see. What was he? He was, oh, I'm so bad with names. Trapeze was... Is it starting on M? Or... Maybe not. Wait. Was it A? No, I actually don't remember. Actually, I'm starting to, I'll retrace my steps. I'll remember it at some point. But yeah. But we need to still Unomas if you guys want to join in. Groups are going to be listed in Raids Legacy if you guys do find us, or if you guys are looking for us. If you go to Raids Legacy and you type in 5 in search, hit enter, you'll be able to find our group fairly easily. We got us as Grain, Romaro, me in there, Griff. So you got a whole group with you and everything available. Just need Unomas will be good to go. Who is Animos? Animus. I don't see Animus on here. I see this guy. I don't really know. I don't really know. What about Koopa actually? It's not a Jurax. Koopa's not even online. Uno mas. Uno mas is Spanish for one more. Uno mas. That's what I mean. Uno mas. You keep saying it. It's a Spanish. It's a Spanish word for one, which is uno. And the mas is one more. That's what it means. One more. Uno mas. One more. We'll be live around sometime tomorrow. A little bit later than normal. Like I'll be starting to stream tomorrow in about 40 minutes from now. But more or less, yeah. Am I counting to get one-shotted? I mean, if you want to bet you're Russian. No, dude, come on. Uno mas, man. I live in US. Uno mas is something I've heard all my life. What do you mean? I've heard uno mas all my life, so I just say it sometimes. Animas. Uno mas. I just say it quickly. For a moment I thought to talk about Little Big Udo. No. I don't even know what the hell Little Big Udo is. Let's gonna invite me. Blaze, he's on an A. I'm just gonna keep scanning my real ID. Maybe there'll be somebody that's a regular pops up on here once in a while. Cause we just need one more, man. Where we go? Let's go, Justice. I would bring a Justice in for Blood DK. Is this happening? Are we actually doing it? Might just have to, man. Might have to. Blood? Okay. Are we actually doing it? You know what? Let's go. He wants it. I mean, I guess we could, right? I don't know how this is gonna go, but I guess we could. Oh, Shrimpies, yeah. Alright, we're gonna try it once. He might not even get a chance to play. He might just roll really, really poorly. You know, who knows? But we're gonna try it. I'm just gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see how it goes. I have no idea how that's gonna turn out. I just want to get another duel going. You know what I mean? Try it. Yeah. Wide spectator match. Breezaz, Grain, 5. We haven't done block or hold, right? Yeah, we're gone. Song music channel on Discord. Oh, is it? Okay. What is this? Hold on. Russia, are you big little Una? What is this? I'm gonna look at it later. I don't know if it'll be copyrighted or not, but I'll look at it later. Like that was a song. I have no idea how it'll go. Well, let's see. I mean, Shilpa's done Blood DK duels, and we had a duel where Shilpa's and Seawork fought each other, and it went like really in Seawork's favor. So you never really know, right? You never really know. Alright, so Twitch. Gonna try something weird, something different. I know there's a Blood DK. We're just gonna not talk about it. Just happens, you know what I mean? AFK on this team, we got Grip, we got Tel, we got Var, we got Blood Kratos. I like the name Blood Kratos. Also, the fact that you're Nightborn, not something we see often, but I like the way they look. We got Awesome over for the team 1, ready to go with Devil on that team is happy. With Fast to join back into the Demonology, Holy Silent the Pally, as well as Akko. How do you say your name? Akko Katal? I don't even know. Ako. We'll call you Ako? Akko? one of those two. Saya first up versus Tel, a bit of a duel of the century here. The Warrior versus the Warrior of the Light. I actually wonder who wins. I think normally Pallies win this one every single time. But Tel has been dueling he's been doing paladins and dueling rogues plenty. Dropping out the banners, the stun comes out, does get to avoid majority of the CC, is gonna get a stun back right into Holy Saya with a disarm to follow. Got himself the battle stance, get himself executes here and there into a hand of freedom for Saya. This is going to be a leap away from Tel. I think it's expecting for Saya to go for some kind of a big damage go. It is going to be wings up active. Maybe that's what he's trying to really mitigate right now. Got himself a little bit of survivability. Short stun onto Saya. Shield of Vengeance. You also mostly avoid it. If you can avoid the backsplash damage, you'll be golden. The wings are down for the count for his time being as well. And Dalaran could just avoid him for a little bit. He does get himself a bit of recovery. Reflect in case there's a Hodge. Does go in for the Blaze. I'm trying to see if he can keep himself immune from Hodges. Saya back it up out of there with a hand of freedom. Wake of Ashes does get stunned up around the corner. Trinket to follow. Maybe could be a stun out of Saya. I don't know if Dalaran got himself yet another Blaze Storm. Blind to follow. And it's going to be that Searing Glare. Dalaran is not going to be able to really respond here. Switching into a defensive stance just to mitigate some of the damage he's taken. With a big roar. Big bleed onto Saya. Could be a lot of opportunity for the Warrior to pick up quite a lot of damage. Saya got him some wings back up. As is going to be Tel backing up out of there. Saya still bleeding out from the Dragon's Roar to go with the Rand as well as the Mortal Wound bleed. And Tel just trying to see if he can avoid him. Get himself at least a little bit of recovery. Second one at least hoping to get a recovery. Not going to be able to. Into a stun. Does need to find a way to avoid Saya though. Saya, unless you get himself mobility to charge at the guy, he's going to get a full second with healing. Getting a lot of value out of this one. And Saya with a Wake of Ashes at least able to puncture right through the wall. Which I don't like how Wake of Ashes goes through the wall. But I also don't like how Rogues can auto-attack through a wall. Either stun, and it's going to be Trinket out of the Warrior's side, taking a few hits back-to-back with the Shield of Vengeance. This is why Dalaran trying to see if he can blast him out. What are these imps doing? Wait, are the imps attacking Dalaran? I think there's at least one that's attacking Dalaran. He can't control the imps. Hold on. Random imps. Literally can't control. Big regenerating for Saya as he does the one for the bubble it now. With Tal trying to see if he can get his own regenerating going with a second wind starting to kick in maybe. Blaze of Justice does disrupted before he can really begin. Charging back in with a reflect, avoiding the stun. This is where Saya got himself Wake of Ashes, short stun out of Tal. Maybe he has himself Blade Storm. Disarm to Saya in case there's a stun waiting for him. Does go for the stun either way though. Getting access back to his weapon, able to unleash the majority of his damage. Wings are active, parry up for Tal, just trying to see if he can mitigate some of this. And is trying to see if he can stay aggressive for now. Blind does get to avoid it entirely. I think he backed up last second before the blind really went off. Blessing of Protection has a Shattering Throw to break and Saya no longer has an immunity. Shattering Throw does not quite connect. Charges back in. Impending Victory with a Fear. Reflect up. Tel was able to get all the immunities out of the Paladin. Needs to find himself a little bit of survivability. Maybe we'll be looking at the Shadow Meld at some point. Does go for the meld. Does Saya AoE them down. Does not quite connect the first hit with that Consecration. But does still get a stun on him with a Searing Glare to follow. Tal cannot really go counteroffensive just yet. Rallying Cry just to keep himself topped off. Stun into Saya. Shield of Vengeance to follow. Tal needs to find a way to deal with the Shield of Vengeance. Either back away from it. Looks like it's exactly what he's going to go for. Backing away, defensive stance, trying to see if he can wait it out as best as possible. Doesn't have much health to work with it. No whatsoever. Leaping away. Catch himself a little bit of line of sight. Needs a second one to kick in. Does he have himself a heal? Needs an Impending Victory right now. Does he have it? Or reflect for a stun? That could be really deadly. Hold on, Saya I think might just have you. I think Tel has burned through all his mobility. Gotta slow into Saya. Recovering a bit of health. Hold on. Second one finally kicking in. Maybe this will be huge for him. Needs a stun or something. Does get a stun. Not taking damage. Impending Victory lets him catch up a little bit of healing. Reflect last second. Hold on. Hold on a moment. Blaze Storm to follow. Saya does not have immunity. But this is what Tel maybe could connect. Has a Trinket for this one. Can Trinket out of this. Does he have enough damage though? Saya does not have wings. Got himself laying hands. No more big abilities. Judgment does end up catching him though. Oh no. Tal did himself a hell of a go. But does end up going down either way though. That is a rough one. Warrior versus a Paladin. Pally, I think, does have an advantage with the fact that they have immunities and Shield of Vengeance. Those are both of the things that makes a Warrior back up out, right? As soon as you got wings, you want to retreat. As soon as you get Shield of Vengeance, you want to back up. And this is something that a Paladin can kind of rotate onto you bit by bit to make a play on the defensive. dropping down a totem. Saya no longer has immunity or really anything that casts a forbearance on him to keep himself alive though. No outs for this one as far. It's gonna knock him kind of away, try to keep him a distance, but distance doesn't matter to the Retribution Paladin. Walls up for Bar. Does see himself a big go. Big Alien Blaster following to Saya. Another Alien Blaster right after. Plenty of Maelstrom is generated. Does drop down, I think, a totem per second, maybe not. Got himself full wall as well as Guardian Spirit. As long as he heals himself or does damage to Saya, he's able to recover a lot of health. Maybe sell himself a big lightning bolt at the ready. Saya trying to see if he can avoid him. Saya does not have the same recovery like Paladin is used to. Can't slow down to just go for a bunch of flash of lives to catch himself back up to full. Has to go for the instant cast heals. We do have a 6-second cooldown. Trying to avoid the Shaman, but I think it might be over. One more Alien Blast. Does he himself? Froststrike does a lot of damage, but Saya is able to heal through it. Needs himself the Maelstrom setup. Sunder, I think it's over. Does go in for the final strike, and it's going to be going down. With Alsum going to be up next. Not giving Var an opportunity to catch any kind of breather. Is going to catch him with an incap. Trinket, not available for the Shaman. If you can leg sweep him right now, you'll be golden. He got the win and everything. But if you're locking him down, it's over. Unless Burrow keeping it barely alive. He's underground, trying to see if he can scoot out of there. Needs a heal right now. Needs plenty of heals. Got him some Maelstrom, and it's going to be maybe let him stay alive just a little longer with a lightning lasso. Trinket out of Alsum, trying to see if he can stay on him the best as possible. Dropping down the totem. He's going to go for a Hex. Cannot stop the Hex. Oh, that's perfect. Hold on, Var's able to catch up a lot of healing. Next, Lexuk would still be really deadly. Alsum got everything here. Full burst, knockback for a second. Is not in the mobility to catch up. That Lexuk actually super low in terms of duration because it is used in an orc. This is locking down Var for just a second. Able to catch up a little bit of Maelstrom. Got himself some more healing. Not a lot of health available. I think that's where Alsum does still catch up to him either way though. That is a rough one, man, with a Blood DK Blood Kratos. Giving him a chance. We'll see if he can maybe make some kind of a go as Alsum. Last time we did see a Blood DK, it was Chills. And I think it was Chills versus Seabark. And Seabark handily took him out fairly quickly. Lichborn now for Kratos. Is that to heal or is it to break out of a CC? Does Lichborn get you out of paralysis? Is that a thing? Because I know it gets you out of sap. No, fears. But is it in cap? That's more of a couch, isn't it? I think so. Leg sweep fits a Fury into an IBF out of Blood Kratos. I don't know how this Blood DK duel is gonna go. But Blood Deaths actually do have an execute mechanic. Like the lower the enemy's health is, the more damage they do, technically. Also, I'm just trying to see if we can rotate through some cooldowns. And I think Blood Kratos is gonna play him out through a battle of attrition. Not gonna let him go anywhere. Stun. I think he does end up killing him here. Which I'm kind of surprised the Blood DK actually kills something. But he does get to do it. Aiko gonna be up next with a group out of the Blood DK. As he got himself full wings available, not Crusader wings, but normal wings. Get himself quite a bit of damage to Kratos. No trinket available, and does end up capping him right now. Actually, no cheap death for a second. If he gets a heal, he might be able to recover. No, he doesn't get to. With Grifka or AFK as the last ones left over for the team 2, Griff is going to be up next. That is a Paladin who just went through wings, still had himself immunities. So might still make something work here either way though. Bubble out of Aka into a Sepsis out of Griff really early, but that bubble does end up consuming it. Vanish, Shadow Meld out of the Rogue. I thought it was going to be a full advantage, but no, just melded it. I'm actually very much surprised. So he basically got himself full opener, bubble out of the Paladin, and the Rogue was able to avoid getting hit by any kind of dots or anything. I killed someone. There it is, man. There it is. Cheap shot out of the Rogue as he goes in for a bit of a setup versus Aka. Has himself still a trinket as well as immunities. Did pick up the eye, and that's going to be Griff just going in. What is this is the kind of safe plays that Griff loves doing, where he will go for a full triple cheap shot stun, gouge, sprint with a literally movement speed of a horse, run behind the pillar to catch a race so he doesn't have to burn a vanish or anything. Blind out of the Paladino as Griff does have some evasion, but a lot of the damage for the Paladin actually does get to go through evasion pretty easily into a cheap shot. Probably going to be a blind on Griff. Yeah, you could almost expect it. It's going to be a gouge sprint or a blind reset. Try not to give up those vanishes at all. I would honestly think he could just spend those vanishes, get cooldowns back quicker, and end the duel a little bit earlier. But maybe just try to be very careful around the blessing protection of Aiko. Eyes are technical backup, so if Aiko parks himself next to the eye, and if Griff gets an opener, you bop, pick up the eye, Griff can't really do anything to interrupt you. And technically, that does put you in a decent spot, potentially. Walks over it. Does he realize it didn't get picked up? I don't think he realizes it didn't get picked up. Because it's still over there. He wants to head over there. Griff is going to get the guy into combat, picking up the eyes. Could combine the Blessing of Protection with it if you catch up to Griff. That is a question if he has the mobility. Griff trying to see if he can go for a Cloak of Shadows, avoiding a Hodge potential unless Echo still has a Hodge later. Maybe. Big burst into the Rogue. Does he have a setup? Gouge real quickly. Got himself a sippy cup. Echo, question. Blessing of Protection does have himself maybe a bit of a go. Sepsis is going to burn right through the Blessing of Protection though. There isn't much you can really do about it. The Judgment still hit him to the wall. Judgment hit the wall? Is that the Divine Toll thing? Might be. Does have himself Wake, does not connect with the Rogue though, as he does get himself a full reset for Echo right now. All he can do is park himself in a decent spot where if the Rogue opens on him, he can't really give the Rogue too many resets behind the pillar, if at all possible. That's all he can really do in this situation until eyes are back up, and they are sapped by the Rogue. If only had an out for this one. Griff, is he just gonna sap it right through? No, he didn't pick up the eyes. Oh, he didn't pick up the eyes. Hold on, he walked over them, but he didn't get picked up for some reason. I don't know why he doesn't do that. Got himself, cannot go for the Gouge here. It's going to be a stun, trick out of the Rogue. Not a lot of defense is available for Echo. Does go for the blind into Griff, trying to see if he can catch up a little bit of health. Griff, I think, might just want to stay aggressive here. Does have himself one more vanish in case he needs to. Is getting kind of low on health, though, too. Into a Gouge blind onto Echo. Is still available. Does go for the trinket into a vanish for Rogue. Does he go back in? That is full wings out of Echo. Doesn't have much here. Maybe Warlock Hellstone, Shield of Vengeance? I don't really know if you got any of those things available. I think it's over. Unless, oh no, it is over. With one of the Warlocks going to be up next, I think it's going to be Devil. If he can maybe get the pets over there next to Griff, he might be alright. He is Demonology. Normally Rogues lose against Demonology, but I think that, or maybe the other way around. I think Rogues usually would just wait until a Tyrant comes out, vanish, and then reset. But I think with a change to Demonology being more sustained rather than like burst focus, might make him a little better. He does need to send the pet around the corner versus Griff though. Did pick up the eyes, but I think he doesn't get to see Griff. Or does he? Pet went over there for a second. Maybe the eyes wore out for a moment. As Griff is just not going to want to fight Dev at all. I think Dev needs to mount up, get his pets over there next to Griff. He's sending the pets. If he can get himself a stun around the corner onto Griff, he might be able to get him out, as Griff is going to want to try to see if he can juke back and forth. Does go for the side. The pet could still attack Griff. If he has eyes, he's avoiding the pet the entire time. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to kite the pet into one angle, go over the Sap Dev, and continue avoiding the pet as best as possible. The fact that it worked is actually just miraculous. Does go for the stun, full go out of Griff with an access, but the pet having to go a long way around. Mortal to follow. Perfect opportunity for Double to maybe get himself a setup. Got himself a time maybe a little bit early without buffing up all these other pets. But still, it's a lot of damage that Griff has to take. Has to go for the vanish. Does he have a dot? Unless you go for the, I think the only dot you can do is the Doom dot, right? The Doom brand? The tier set dot? Yeah, so unless you got yourself a Doom Bolt, there isn't much you can do. Does drop in a big balloon demon to watch over the skies, but against Griff, I think technically none of the rogue attacks are magical, so the pet, I don't think is going to be able to do much. You're just going to observe, be an observer and all. Full wall up for Devil. Griff trying to see if he can go for a bit of a hit and run. Dreadstalkers are getting called in. That's quite a bit of pets actually, so the rogue has to react. If he just wants to hang out, the pets are actually mauling right through you. I don't know if you want to stay away from the Warlock like this. Mortal getting sent in. Shadow Meld does not have dots, so he's going to be okay. Unless he does have dots. No. I don't. They got to give Warlocks, like Demonology Warlocks, some kind of a dot, man. Or like a bleed. I feel like that would help him out a ton versus Rogues, but having like a Doom, which is just a long dot that doesn't take until the very, very end, that makes things a little bit rougher. Griff trying to see if he can get a setup. Gouge onto Devil. Does he have himself a trinket? He does not. Dark Pact could be used though. Does give himself a little bit of survivability. The pet getting stunned up too. Griff controlled the pet as well as the Warlock next. Axos could actually be pretty huge. Griff does have a trinket back up, so he's going to be a-okay. Pet is doing quite a lot of damage. Cloak Shadows for Griff. Does he just go down? Hold on a second. Pet saw him for just a moment. Devil needs an out for the next Rogue's go, as Griff got himself not a lot of health available. If he can just somehow survive the damage, he might be okay. Picking up the eyes, and if you can get the pet over to Griff early, you might be alright. He's attacking him. Axe toss could be huge. Trinkets out of it. Hold on, does Griff just go down? No, so close. He actually is so close to death, but not enough. He's left with like a sliver of health. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, man. My goodness. People, this is why everybody in comments all the time tells me, dude, Rogue's a busted. Just ban him from duels in general. It's like, oh my god. I really do think that we could normalize Rogues in PvP in general just by removing the double vanish thing. Like, keep the cooldown reduction to like 5 seconds, remove the double vanish, And that's it. And I feel like the world will heal. At least the world of PvP will heal easily. I don't need double vanishes, it's too much. That's too many outs, man. Too many like get out of jail free cards. You know what I mean? Vassal does not get the eyes, so his pets will not be able to get the open onto Griff. Griff is still super low. That's no evasion. I don't know if evasion actually lets him immune the axe toss. Maybe that's what I think Vassal is maybe delaying it. Mortal sent him. Maybe this way axe toss we're after. There we go. Call Dress Suckers. I think Griff is down, right? Unless he somehow lives, vanishes, cheat death, it lives. Oh no, and Vassal's no help whatsoever. I feel like this is where you want to do less of just hit and runs. I feel like with the pets doing as much the same damage as they do on you, I think you just want to stay in there, just finish off the job. My goodness, if Vassal gets himself, he does have a trinket, so you could technically stop Griff. Next opener. Eyes are available, so if he positions it correctly, he could send the pets in. He has no idea where Griff is at, but he might need to use mobility. He needs to send the pet at Griff. There it goes. Pet's telling you where he goes. If you're looking, not looking. Oh no, he could stab the pet. Does not get to stab the pet. Pet just sounds it. Hold on, is the pet just gonna solo you back here? Blinds the pet? Hold on, is Vassal? Vassal still has no idea where Griff is at. Or does he? No, caught or reset. The eyes are available on the other side. If Vassal is careful enough next time, because you could have sent in more pets or use an axe toss in order to get a setup versus Griff. But I wonder if he's gonna do it here. Dark Pack does not let you really do anything. It's just gonna sap you through. But also, you know, you just burn through health if you lose that shield. Axe toss not available for the pet. Does have a trinket. Mortal not able to use because of Cloak of Shadows and does end up taking him. The amount of out of jail cards the rogues have is just miraculous, man. 3-0 by Griff. It is incredible. And you would think I'd be excited because it's like, oh, it's my class. Oh my god, yeah, that's my class. I'm more surprised how rogues let run amok. Usually, like whenever rogues get any kind of advantage in PvP, they get nerfed to the ground. I'm surprised we haven't just like slammed our faces into the dirt yet. But let's get us something on the go in. Breeze ass as well as Grain or Telrion. Let me know if you guys need more bodies. And we get another one going. How many are we at? 407. Okay, 407. That is. Double advantage is too much. Yeah, double advantage is a little much, I think. Because you already have like a lot of, I mean, look, you could go through three cheap shots into a gouge, sprint like a horse to run behind the pillar, and then you reset. That's hard, man. That's hard to deal with, you know? If Blood DK is banned, the rogue should be banned. Well, Blood DK is normally like, it's a tank. You know, it doesn't really work in PvP. We need one invite. We'll try to see if we can get you guys a +1. Okay. Alrighty, pass me lead and I'll set up the group. We need uno mas, boys. Uno mas. Pass lead plus. And I can take care of everything, friend. There we go. Here we go. Uno mas, boys. Can we ban rogues from this? Technically we could. Not gonna save for one more, get out. Do you have like a DPS spec Justice that you just want to play, like a Holy or Frost? I feel like that'll make things a little bit more even than having a Blood DK in these. You know what I mean? Like tanks are just not super well tuned for PvP in general. Not easily. Rogan Shaman took classes of Blizzard Trouble Balance of Power. Rogan Shaman, I usually think Shamans are either under, yeah, I agree. Shamans are either nuts or just underpowered. Rogues, Yeah, I don't remember last time. When was the last time rogues were just like perfect? I feel like when rogues are kind of like, I feel like majority of the community prefers when rogues are underpowered, because then they're not really that then they're not really a problem. Because rogues are either a problem or not a problem. There's no middle ground of like, rogues are okay. You know what I mean? Because I feel like when you have a class with this much CC and a vanish, like perception is always going to be, oh, this class is OP because they could just run away when they're losing a fight, or they could just have a million stuns. And that perception, I think, that's what matters. In some cases, that can matter more than reality. In reality, rogues don't have a million stuns. They have a cheap shot they can spam as long as they're in stealth, killer shot, which they need common points for, a blind, a sap. But for somebody in the community who doesn't really know the differences, a sap, blind, all those things are stun. It's just a thing that stops you from playing your class. So perception is rogues have a million stuns. That's what you have to deal with. Sometimes perception can be more impactful than the reality. Even though in reality we don't literally, but you know what I mean, right? Putting those two together. Okay, so we lost Romaro, which is an unforged, but that means we need 2-3 more for this team, which is also unforged. Evoke, Diva, and Fire Mage could be fun to watch. Effect. Evo, Diva, dude, Evoker, yeah. We don't really see a lot of Devastation Evokers in the duels. They just don't live long enough. Mages are a ton of fun. Fire Mages don't see a lot of those either, though. But yeah, Evokers and Fire Mages, we'll love to get more of them in on these. As long as the stun, it's called a stun on the generalized million stuns. Yeah. It's something that stops you from playing your class, therefore it's a stun. It's one of those things that I always like griped with, where it was like, oh, rogues have a million stuns. I was like, well, actually, I literally couldn't say the words out right. Just, I have a flame in my mouth. But like, I want to hit him with a actually comment, but like, I kind of do agree. If you generalize it like that, yeah, rogues have a million stuns. Rogues have a lot of like CC. If you give the one spot, I'll ask my GM to log in and join. But if you want a Myth or Anthrax, more than welcome to. We got 3 spots on this team, which is going to be a little road to fill, but we'll try. And then we got what else did we lose actually? We lost Nemi. Oh, we lost Nemi. Yeah, Nemi bailed out. Okay, Nemi was trying to see if we can get a duel without rogues. I was like, well, I'd like to. What did Nemi say exactly? Oh, it said, yeah, oh, that wasn't Nemi that left. Who was it left? Oh, it was a Blood DK and Creator. Okay. That wasn't Nemi then. Nemi's on the other team. I got confused. But Nemi was like, hey, can we have a no rogue duel? I was like, well, we could. Technically, we could try. It's just been hard to get a group together on EU in general. Hopefully NA will go. I do wonder if I should start doing these earlier on NA as well. Wait, hold on. Should I? Hold on. Is Chilpil's on? Night King. He's not on. Okay, I'll see if I can ask him earlier. Tomorrow maybe. But maybe I'll start these. What if I did start these earlier tomorrow? Is he work on? No, he's not on. That'd be weird. Should log in? Sounds good. Yeah, I'll make a big brawl. Tanks versus rogues. I don't know if that'll work super well. Yeah, I think tanks would actually lose. I think rogues would just go for hit and runs and never be out in the open ever. I don't really know what tank would even be able to beat a rogue too. Maybe like a paladin? Just because of like immunities, maybe? But yeah. So we got we're gonna need, if your GF joins in, we still need 2 more bodies. Does she have friends by chance that want to join duels? By any chance, maybe like 2 more friends or something. Because that could work out pretty well. Who else can I invite? I want to see if anybody's logged on since we started. No, only an A-home is really logged in since. Demon? Yeah, let's get you in here. And we need still 2 more to get a full team. And then we'll be a good to go. Proxy. Hey. She's in? Hell yeah. Well, with this, we'll just need 2 more and we'll be good to go. Does Sham want to join in? Hey, Sham. Hold on, Sleepy actually popped on for the night? Yo, wait a second. Wait a second. If we get Sham in here and we'll need a +1, we'll be good to go. Maybe. Where is he? Okay, just gotta put the pizza in the helmet. Okay. Let me know when to Yeah, so Sham is down to join in, so with him we'll need a +1. I'll play Psychotic. Yo, get in here! We got groups listed in LFG Raids Legacy. In case we were doing them on the EU today, tomorrow is gonna be NA, today is EU. But if you want to join in, groups are listed in Raids Legacy section. Just type in 5 in the search bar, hit enter, and you should be able to find us pretty easily. But we got Sleepy Bear in with Sham back out of these, and we'll need a +1, and we'll be good to go. I'm asking Nosy, maybe he wants to get back in, but we'll see. Okay, no, he's playing with friend. That's good, man. Hang out with homies. I think I asked Randall earlier, but Randall never talks to me, man. I don't know what I did. I feel like Randall used to join the duels all the time, and I make sure to invite him every week. And he just like ignores me. Makes me feel like I did something. And now I can upload the game on YouTube. I'll see. I usually look through all of them and find which ones I like the most, and then I pop them on there. But yeah, I try to first get all of them, and then I find the best ones that I like the most, or the ones that I watch back and I'm like excited to watch again. Because I usually like to watch through them again, and I usually like put the ones that I'm like super excited about in the front of the queue, and then the other ones I'll push over to the side in the editing software in Sony Vegas, push them over to the right, and then I'll go through them afterwards. I'll render out the ones that I'm like super excited about first, get them up and running, and then upload them, do the thumbnails. That takes like a long while to do, honestly, but I get through those as fast as possible, and then I'll go back and I'll look through the other ones when I get the chance. But yeah, maybe that one I'll look into and see. But I usually go like, what is the theme of the duel? What happened there specifically? You know, and if it's something like I'm super excited to watch through again, I do it. Sometimes there are some games where like I look through it and there's just... And at first I'm like, oh, I don't remember that being like super fun when I did in duels, but then I watched it again, I'm like, wait, it's a banger. And other times where I'm like super excited watching it, but then I'm watching it again, I'm like, oh, huh, actually, it's not quite as good as this duel or that other duel, so I'm pushed to the side. Takes a second. The whole process takes a second. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I can't find it. Are you EU? Because I can just invite you directly. But it's going to be a Raids Legacy Molten Core. If you just look for Molten Core Raid, you should be able to find us if you are EU. Today, Friday is EU, Saturday is NA, so it might be a region thing. Where's Sleepy at? Yeah, I'll invite him when I get a chance. Because I can say I've done some in my life. What do you mean, man? What do you mean? That sounds so sad when you put it like that. What is that? That sounds so sad. It's kind of messed up. Oh, no. I'll look through it and I'll think about it. How does that sound, my guy? That's the best I can do. That's the best I can give you. Is I'll look at it, I'll think about it, I'll give it a shot. That's what I can do. That doesn't actually sound so sad. See, did I ever ask Marcy? I did ask Marcy. Okay. Moose, dude, so many NA homies are on, man. Oh my god, all these NA homies on tonight. What is happening? Oh man, I'm wondering now if all those homies are going to be on or not on tomorrow. I'd be sad if we're not. At least for funsies, look at so we getting to the platform clicking my abilities. True. Let's see if I can just hit him with it right now. I'll see if it'll work. I don't know if he's back or not. Tasty as well. He's on Living Flame. What server is Living Flame? That's not Lone Wolf. I'm starting to think that Jake. I don't see a lot of the a lot of players playing Lone Wolf over in the EU. I feel like we might have picked like one of the. It's popular server for sure, but less popular. I feel like one of the still big servers, but not one of the biggest ones by the looks of it. I heard when you say I haven't watched much of Nightborn. Yeah, dude, Nightborn. I haven't seen too many Nightborns. I see a lot of them on Illidan in like Valdraken, just randomly, and I'll spot them once in a while in Mythic Pluses. There's a lot more of them than before, but I just in general don't see a lot of Nightborn. I feel like they got to revamp the racial. Because initially they were going to give them like a spectral sight as a racial basically, so they could steal stealthies, and then we'll do like an arcane blast at like like an AoE area off of that. And then apparently like numbers wise, it looked like it was going to be kind of big damage wise, like 40k or something. If like to current numbers, right? It was going to get for about a 40k. That would be huge. I'm in US, I think you're right. Yeah, okay, see, that's not going to be able to find us because I am on EU right now over on the, I guess the EU region. That's what I'm going to say. You need one of Mazda. Europe? Yo, my guy, get in here. Get in here, friend. We are set. Delist, and we should be good to go. Sham, hopefully you're good. I'm going to make Tell lead. Okay, we're good. We're ready. We'll do a tether match, grain and breeze ass 5 blades edge, I guess. We'll do blades edge because I feel like we haven't gotten to blades edge on EU at all so far. Here we go. And it's 4:00. Yeah, I got it. Hell yeah. I just watched the stream. Come back tomorrow, Casey, for the actual. I mean, you're more than welcome to watch the stream. But if you join in tomorrow for tomorrow's stream as well as today, you know, then you should be able to join in because we'll be doing them over on the NA, and we can get you in. Yeah, that'd be fun. Alrighty, so Twitch. Or for the team 2, we got ourselves quite a lot of warlocks and paladins. Alcim is the only one lone wolf in that whole team. We got Devil over here and Fassel performing their warlock rituals. Saya as well as AK waiting out, wait for their turn. I think actually maybe AK first or Devil first. I can't even tell. Both of them are standing in front of the gates, but 2 Zed is just out here watching these warlocks. You got Demon over on the team 1, ready to go with Euphoria. I like the name actually. Griff first up. Oh no, Shantardo, that team as well as Tal, waiting their turn. And then sending Griff first versus AK. Or Aiko. I don't even know what I'm gonna call you. I guess I'm gonna call you Aiko. But this guy, I mean a bit of a rematch between the rogue, kind of parking himself next to a wall. Does not want to give Griff too much of a line of sight, but is trying to see if he can maybe reposition. Is gonna be opened up by the rogue. Does bubble off really early on, stun under Griff. Is this where he's just going for the most amount of damage? Not going in with wings, but goes in with the rest of the damage. Does get himself a juke as Griff trying to see if he can avoid Aiko. Got himself mounted up. If he can get himself an ankle, he might be okay. Second juke out of the rogue with a smoke bomb. What is this? This guy's playing so safe right now. He wants to get away from the pally as soon as possible. Aiko did not end up burning a trinket or wings, so he does give himself at least a chance here to set something up versus a Griff. Next go, might need wings and everything though, but if he can park himself away from any kind of pillars, like in a corner right here, that will give Griff a little bit of a harder time to get himself behind the pillar. Cheap shot opener is going to be a wall out of Aiko. I think that's where Griff does not really want to go for the big go. I think it's going to be Gouch. No, Desrum instead is Shield of Vengeance is out for Aiko. Trying to see if he can back behind the pillar. Echo can maybe still get some damage on him if he can get himself an angle. Does get a stun around the corner. Not gonna, no, he's gonna go for a wings. Griff taking quite a bit of damage though in this opener. Blind right after. Could potentially be an immunity out of Echo, but I don't think he's gonna let it happen though. Maybe if it drops down, if you can find an angle, maybe I don't know if he's running final wreck. He is final wreck. Try to see if you could randomly hit Griff, but he's already on the bridge. Back it up out of there, man. That sprint for Rogues with a 200%. Literally a mount speed sprint is absolutely insane. I'm glad they gave Rogues big mobility, but it gives Subtlety so much reset capability. It's actually kind of disgusting when you think about it. Sab back into Echo. Does end up going for the trinket, blind under Griff in order to deal with his secret technique. And is going to just try to see if he can keep him in combat. Cheap shot by the Rogue. Trying to see if he can keep the momentum going. Is that a second secret technique? Or is it just a random extra ghost? I think it's just a random ghost from tier. Mad damage on the Echo, and Griff just commits the damage and just commits a crime right in front of our eyes. I don't even know what happened to the Paladin. He had a decent bit of health, and then all of a sudden just gone. Made it disappear. Awesome. Up next versus that team 1, trying to see if he can get himself hopefully a better angle versus Griff. As he got himself the board. As a monk, you technically have a ton of bursts versus Rogue. That being said, Rogue also has a ton of bursts as well. That was going for the Shadow Strike Gouge? Is he just trying to go for like a Shadow Strike Gouge, slice the dice, reset, get cooldowns back? I'm not even sure what that's supposed to do. I guess he doesn't have dance, so he doesn't really want to go in completely immediately. But, yeah. Because Alsum didn't really take that much damage at all. Cheap shot, Alsum, maybe a potential opportunity here. Taking huge hits into a Karma for Griff. Could go for a Cloak of Shadows right now if he wanted to. Instead, he's going to go for a Gouge, trying to catch himself a reset. Smoke Bomb in order to maybe juke out Alsum. Does walk in there into a Zap, tasing Grifka with a few shoots Serenity, Fist of Fury. Big damn Grifka does go in for an evasion, trying to see if he can avoid a lot of the damage. I don't think Alsum can actually connect with it at all, right? As long as evasion is up. Yeah, actually 100% dodge. You can't AoE him out or nothing. Kidney shot, that's gonna trinket Fist of Fury, lock it out. Griff with a blind to follow. Griff is getting kind of lowish on health, but now that the trick is out for Alsum, it's really a question of can he get himself an angle versus Griff. Trying to go for a juke, does not get to. Zuen joins in, does get a dot onto Griff, able to catch back to him. Is gonna try to see if he can ignore him, but the Zuen leaping back in. If Zuen can get another dot onto Griff, he might be in a good spot. I don't think Zuen can do. The man literally sprinting out of there. If you can get yourself in a random angle, no, it does not get to. I thought Zuen puts like a longer dot onto Celtics than that. But I guess I'm wrong. He's going to get himself a Shadow Strike into a Kidney Shot, Sepsis, everything is available. Also, maybe can reverse some of the damage back, got him some big defensive, but it doesn't matter. He immune, or at least reduce the poison damage, but not the eviscerate damage. That just goes cuts clean right through the monk. Nothing he can really do about it. As Devil does get himself a position on top of the bridge with all his pets and everything available. Griff got himself a bit of a corner strat going on. Right now he's behind a little bit on offensive power, but he does have Trinket and every other defensive available. As Devil trying to see if he can get himself a better angle. Eyes, I don't think got picked up, unless he did. If he did pick up Eyes, I don't think he did actually. Or did he? I don't think he did. I don't think he did. Otherwise, you want to make sure you dismount to make sure that your pet can attack the rogue. Should be able to see him. Should know that he's there. Yeah, does see him. Gotta dismount so your pets attack him. Devil. Oh no, he doesn't realize it. He gotta make sure he dismounted because your pets will not be able to attack him while you're mounted. They're pacified until then. He more or less has an idea where Griff is at, but now that the eyes are out, it's really the ball isn't Griff's court. It's really up to him whether he wants to get the opener. Does go in for the Dark Pact. Pet is stunned up. Does go for the Axos. If you can just keep the damage onto Griff, get your pets in here. With the bridge, it is going to be a little bit harder for you to deal with the pets. Try to go for a corruption, just skip a dot on a rogue. Maybe that'll be kind of helpful. Does go in for the vanish as the Warlock is going to commit the jump off the side. But I think he was able to get himself a Doombrand or Griff. I think eventually it does get him knocked out of stealth, but it could be wrong on that one. Does it? Or is it a Doombrand? Or does it disappear? Because I feel like it might be one of those odds that maybe disappears when the rogue is in stealth, which is unfortunate if that's the case. Stun onto Devil, does go for the wall, full burst out of Griff, have himself an evasion to dodge the pet's physical damage, is able to massacre Devil right then in front of us with a wall fear out, at least able to set up a little bit of an army. Axe toss right after with a new set of pets. Maybe something you can make happen here. Cloak of Shadows for Griff, is going to be a board for Devil, but not a lot of health, does get himself a big gate. Shadow Step kind of scuffs it up, Axe toss right after. Griff is kind of down on the platform, cannot catch up back to the Warlock whatsoever. Does go for the Shadow Strike off the Shadow Meld. That is actually so much damage and huge mobility for him to close that gap. very, very easily. With Facile, second to last from one Warlock to the next, needs to find himself a much better position versus Griff. And if you can get yourself full set of pets, full set of CC, lock him down, set the pets, let him crowd around the rogue, I think you're going to be in a great spot. Or maybe not. Maybe? Is it Holy Sand next or is it Facile next? I think Saya's looking at Facile like, yo, you gotta go. I think it is supposed to be Facile. I think he was trying to maybe figure something out or whatever. Maybe had to AFK for a second. 6 minutes into the match, 33. Oh, he just is down. Not gonna set up a gate, nothing. Maybe he doesn't need it. Sap onto the pet. Sap and Facile. Stun on the pet, get a shot reversal back onto the Warlock. Is Facile gonna respond? I feel like he sat down, but I don't think he's like. Oh no. Oh no, Facile gave up. He doesn't want to fight Grifka. Oh no. Oh no. Facile. No, this man, before he even got a chance to play, he's literally demoralized. Rogue won this match immediately just for existing. What? Or at least, if anything, maybe you could let Holy Saya go next. If you don't want to fight the Rogue, maybe at least let the Paladin go. Because we don't have Dampity climbing up little by little. I mean, the Rogue is right here. Or no, he's just gonna give up. He could have just let Holy Saya go first. I don't really know. Yeah, you don't need to do like that. You could have just let Holy Saya go next. And then you could have maybe dueled against whoever. Maybe Saya would have had a chance versus Rogue. You never know. Saya's been dueling Rogues for like as long as he's been around in these duels. He's been doing Grifka in particular, because Grifka is one of those, the only Rogue that I know that's that safe. Honestly, like he takes more races than he really has to. Rogue power, I guess so. I think he's got some issue. Okay, not much you can do about it then. I guess he could have still let Holy Saya go, right? He could have still let Holy Saya go. And Saya is going to park himself away from any caterpillars, where Grifka is either going to have to pick up the eye, try to see if he can steal it from Saya. Not much you can do. Are you going to dance and sap him? You are. Oh my god. The amount of scummery out of Rogue, man. Cheap shot is going to sprint out. Unless Saya can maybe get an angle on him. Yeah, one eye is gone. Not much you can really do about it. Literally just going to steal it with a with a shadow dance too. And Saya, all he can do is position to the other set of eyes. That's all he can really do. I feel like you need to go like further into the corner or something. That's about all you can do. I feel like standing next to the eye, he's just going to yoink it from ya. But Saya is the last one left, man. Can this guy potentially defeat a Rogue? Because he's standing right in front of it. Maybe he's positioning just so he can use an immunity. Because unless Grifka goes in for a vanish, there isn't much you can do. That, or maybe he wants to be able to go up on a platform to find the Rogue. Because he can't really stealth easily. Final wreck, I think that connects. He knows it's going to be a juke. Does end up re-juking the juker. Well done. That's going to be cloaker shadows for Grifka really, really early on. Trying to see if he can avoid a Hodge. I think Holy Saya might still have a Hodge available. Into Shield of Venus does go for a trinket. Wake of Ashes, big damage. Knows the Rogue is going to want to try to juke him blind right after. Grifka not given an opportunity to juke at all. He's being read like a book, like a 5-page book, like a pamphlet. My goodness. It's not a really deep book either. It's the same tricks we've seen multiple times over. And Saya can't really do much about this. Griff is in stealth. It's really up to him whether he wants to get the opener. But he does himself vanishes. Whereas Saya, he technically could Hodge Griff. He does have a trinket to break out of it. Bubble, unless you get a dot on him, that's the only way you can deal with him. Wake of Ashes does get a dot on the guy. You're not going to be able to sit along. Stun right after, does have a trinket. Have himself another vanish. As long as you get dots, he can't really escape you. I think Saya might just have him unless Griff has a way out of this situation. Does have himself full set of dances. Griff with an evasion. Stun locker to Saya. Cannot break out of it. Hold on, he could just take down Saya right here. Does he not want to do it? Does he want to avoid it? Smoke Bomb does not really get to sit it. Final wreck, I don't even know how you re-stealth that. I think a final wreck hits you, but I think he somehow re-stealthed it. I have no idea. Saya could go for regenerate. Grifka might just need to get in there. He might need to stop him immediately. There is eyes available. Saya could pick those up if he wants to. Does get the judgment around the corner onto Griff. Unable to avoid it at all. It is going to be on the same platform as him. Wake of Ashes, I believe, no longer. I don't think that connects to the wall anymore, does it? Cheat death? Do you have a dot on him? No, he got himself vanished with a reset, re-heal. He is A-OK. No dots on the guy whatsoever. Wings are not available, I don't think, but a Blessing Protection is back up in there, though. This is going to be Saya picking up the eyes if you can find Griff. I think he just has him. There's no vanish for Griff. He looks to your left. Oh, no. He's like in the wrong direction. Oh, no. He's trying to find him. I feel like if they made it a little bit easier, because second eyes are available, he could pick them up if he wanted to. I feel like if they added a health bar over the person that you're looking for with the eyes, it would make it much easier to find where they are. Because otherwise, it could just be like, as long as they have a transmog that blends in with the background, you're not going to be able to find them easily. You're not going to be able to find them whatsoever. Eyes are up, but Saya does not want to grab him. Griff does have a vanish going back up, but no more trinkets. So Saya, I think the ball in his court right now, unless Griff. No, I think the ball is always in Rogue's court. No matter what you do, I think the ball is always in Rogue's court. If only Saya was aware that Rogue is literally standing behind you and letting regen. He's just gonna sit there and let regen come back and get his health back up to full. He does have a trinket back up. Cloak, vanish, everything available. He's gonna be out in the open. Bop and stun would probably get him, but I don't know if he'll be able to. Dance just to get another sap going. Another dance, probably cheap shot sprint, yeah. Cheap shot sprint, does have a trinket. Both of them have a trinket now. So Holy Saya hasn't played super defensive. Has to give himself a wall, trying to get himself a bit of a build-up. Griff immediately with the Cloak of Shadows does not want to get hit by the Hydra whatsoever. Shield advantage for Saya, burns through it while the Cloak of Shadows is up, blind to follow. Does get a trinket, Wake of Ashes. I don't know if that connected. Or did it? I don't think it did. I don't think it did. I feel like that should have connected, but the guy just walked away from Wake of Ashes like it didn't exist. And Griff now is back up to a decent situation. No more vanishes, but have himself a full go. Saya needs to find a way to counter this rogue. Blessing Protection might need to come out right here. Does not have a way to escape. Actually, no, he does have Trinket, does have a Shadow Meld, technically. But that's a full go for Saya. If he can get some dots of Griff to make sure that Shadow Meld does not let him out of his sight, he might be okay. Lay on Hands available for Saya, but will not be able to use it for a while. Griff is super low on health. Does have evasion. Gouge last second. Does break somehow. I don't even know how it breaks. I guess maybe there's a dot on the guy. He just get a little bit more damage. Kid in the shot. It is super short yard. Smoke bomb. Trying to see if he can step in. Does catch a re-stealth. What is this re-stealth? What is this re-stealth just now? What is this? That's actually incredible. That is ridiculously good re-stealth. Bubble available for Saya, really. Oh, gee, D-Yard stun though. D-Yard stun? Is it punished? It's punished! Oh, the D-Yard stun! The rogue spent this entire duel playing safe, only to D-Yard stun and gets punished for it. I'm sorry, man. I'm a rogue main. I love rogues, how strong we are, but like, that was just deserved. That was a deserved. I'm not a big fan of rogues playing this long though, either. Like, the fact that SATA-III rogues doesn't even need to play this like super safe. You could just go in and kill them. You had like 12 opportunities at least, and you just shook all this up to catch a reset instead. It's like I don't even need to. You just do it, I think, for the BM of it at this point. It's gotta be. It's gotta be like that, man. Like any rogue main knows that, yeah, you could probably kill him. You literally could point out moments where it's like, yeah, here's where you could go kill him. Sham is giving Saya as much of an opportunity to catch a reset though. He's gonna use whatever mana he's got to catch up on health. 78% dampening. Sham wants to give Saya a chance to play a game against a normal class that isn't a resetting rogue. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. This is going to be Saya trying to get himself, I guess, as much of a reset. Got a bubble back up, so maybe that's something you can work with. As Sham dropping down Skyfear Totem, maybe could be huge. Does go for the big knock. Saya trying to see if he can charge back out around the pillar, around the ramp, into a lightning lasso. Blasting out Sham. He got himself a wall, trying to see if he can drop everything down. But at this point, Bubble, not much he can do to respond here. Needs to get Maelstrom, cannot really heal. Trying to heal as best as possible. Needs to wait until the bubble's over and go all in for the offensive. Trying to see if he can make a big haymaker play. But Saya does end up getting himself one more swipe at the very end. Not much you could do. You had to use an immunity, set everything at the Shaman. Because of the dampening, I feel like if the dampening wasn't there, we didn't have a rogue running amok this entire time. I feel like you actually would have had a much closer duel between the two, because Shamans can live for a while, but dampening does weigh down on you. It's like a big, overpowered mortal strike, or like a stronger version of Sharpened Blades that's just constantly on you this entire time. And it looks like Demonas is trying to give Saya an opportunity to catch up. He can't really heal much. 85% dampening makes his heals super weak. Like he can if only he had like mage food or something, right? There used to be an arena food you could actually use. Back in WoW, there was a toy. It was like a food. I think it has a 1 minute cooldown, or if not a 5 minute cooldown. But you let you sit down and eat it inside of arena to recover health. I feel like they need to. Oh, Euphoria! Oh, what a champ! Polymorph just so you can catch up health that much faster. Nice. Big fan of that. All right, Saya, that's about as much health as you're gonna get. Demonas, you might as well get in there. He basically is full. He's basically full. He's giving a nice little bow. You get him an opportunity to at least get up a little bit of your resources. I like the glaives you got going on, like the Night of Glaives. with a hunt right after. Sayo immediately got himself Blessing and Saying to reduce any kind of stun, steering glare to follow, trying to make sure the Demoness, even if they go on the offensives, they don't really get the most amount of value. Sayo though is getting chopped up with the Fell Barrage blasting him. Blur up for Demoness, got herself a big old cleave. I think it's gonna be done and done for Sayo. Just needs one more big setup into the I-beam, needs one more blade dance, and oh, Sigil's gonna do it. Oh, it just blasted him out. Sayo was given an opportunity to play as much as possible. He was able to fight through Griff. Griff? I just can't believe this man went for as many resets as possible. He even got some of those restelts, like normal restelts, that I'm just like, I'm amazed you even got a restelt there. I thought like, oh, you're definitely in combat. You're definitely dotted. Nope. He's chilling. He's live and kicking. I have no idea how. Let's see if we can get ourselves another going. I sent Penrandom accidentally let him win versus me. Did a mistake? Oh no, you don't have to actually. By accident I tracked Rogue and he was still in a fight, so I'll let him win because that wasn't fair. No. It's I think it's fine. Or you could have let Saya play, right? I think it's fine. I think I should have still played because that Rogue was a menace, man. You might have like done some accidental pet thing or whatever, but it's fine. Like people still winning duels either way though. I don't really know, but it's up to you. Invite so I can take over. Breezeass did say that ad game was going to be his last game, so I want to see if I can take over for it. Maybe we can get a +1. We'll see how that will go. But yeah, Mage is so good. Yeah, Mage didn't lose once, so that guy was insane. I do want to give the Mage a chance to play though, if at all possible. Unless you want to do one more. Vassal's lead, okay, that'll work. Because Breezeass did say he was a backup, but I have to go. Okay. See you later, fam. Pass lead. We'll try to see if we can open the group back up for Uno Mas. Let me know if you need more. Let me know if group is ready. Yeah. We'll need one more for this one. We'll try to see if we can get one more for EU. One more for the evening. But yeah, ready? Grain is good to go. We need Uno Mas and we'll be set. We need one more spot. If you guys want to join in or if you want to get a homie in, more than welcome to. And we got Panorama. Get in here, my guy. Easy switcheroo with Panorama. I'm down to keep going while we got groups, man. I'll make Fassel lead here. Beautiful. You guys got 1 million health. That is nutty. Okay, switch to this. Theater match. Nemi Lo Sardine. Little Sardine. Let's do Darren Stewart's map. Sure, E will come back after Rita's doing with all the bots and SADs. Dude, have you seen that one Reddit post of like a guy who spends like $5,000 a month on WoW subs, but he has like a ton of, I don't know how many bots, but he has a ton of like bots and SOD all running at once, just leveling and stuff and farming. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, it's insane. All the bots on the shit. I know, right? That's too many. Yeah, I feel like this is where, like, after you've gotten your best in slot gear from BFD for SOD, like, what is there to do? I've been having a hard time like logging on SOD after like getting my some pieces of gear from BFD. Right now I'm just raid logging for BFD. There's not much to do except for like level alts. And, like, I guess you could do PvP, but there's no like a rated arena mode or nothing, so just like it's whatever, really. I don't know, I'm kind of waiting until phase 2 for SOD. But yeah, Twitch. Got ourselves team 1 with a demon on us. Ready? Wait, are you? I was gonna say you and Griff looked very close to each other in terms of mogs, but it literally just fused into each other. Euphoria finally gets a chance to play first with Shamtard in the back as well as Tal ready to go. You guys go flying. Go over towards like the where Tal is. by like the stairs, and you'll be chilling there. Gonna be Panorama first up over for the team 1 as a Boom can try to see if he can get himself set up, spawning a bunch of mushrooms as U40 does close the gap with a breath, bring a frost bomb, trying to see if he can get maybe a big freeze into Panorama, trying to go for a ray of frost, but I think you gotta make sure to get the snowdrift rolling on the guy as well in order to maximize that full burst damage. It's still getting spiked up quite a bit though. Panorama got quite a lot of bursts of his own into Star Stardust. U40 does block it immediately, doesn't even want to take the damage. It could swap it to the wrong person, my bad. Into a frost bomb, does go for disarm. Oh no. Imagine if disarm was also an interrupt to him. I think that would have been an interesting ability for Boomkins in PvP. Cyclone trying to see if he can control U40 while they've got full cooldowns rolling in with that icy veins. This is going to be a frost bomb onto Panorama. Still got himself a setup. Trying to go for Snowdrift. If you can escape it, that'll be huge. Does get hit into a trinket. Still lots of damage taken. Panorama having to play super defensively. Got himself full heart of the wild north to get himself restored little by little. Run into Euphoria. This is a dropping down ring of fire. Frozen orb. Frozen bomb back into Panorama. Trying to slow him down as much as possible. Big glacial. Maybe with a flurry. Quite a bit of damage. Rooting him in place. Plenty of control. But Euphoria is actually taking quite a bit of damage of their own. Got himself alter. Can alter to reset himself back positionally, but also health-wise, and this gives Panorama at least a bit of a breather to catch up a bit of health. Euphoria so far has been plenty aggressive, shifting power to recollect a lot of the cooldowns back up and ready. Could go for a cold snap if they need to, trying to see if he can freeze Panorama, not able to. Knockback doesn't quite connect without freeze at all, with Felipe 50 months, my man. Okay, we got to ask Felipe in chat, boys. Does get a freeze on the Panorama, as it is going to be a bear batch to follow. Glacial Spike, trying to see if he can go for a knockback, blinks it instead. Ray of Frost cannot really break it. Still a lot of damage taken though, but Barkskin does give a plenty of survivability. I don't know if that Frozen Orb actually connects. That thing is way above you. I don't know if it actually can connect at all. Regrows, does not get interrupted. Knockback for a second. Does have a kick actually. Hold on, he could go for a kick. Panorama stuck in the bear from trying to use mobility to break out with a quick roll Euphoria. Using the mobility as well as the power shifting to break out of the slows. Able to maintain just a little bit of the survivability, but kind of in a rough spot right now. Fear of a Loon down into Euphoria, taking a bit of damage. Could go for an interrupt. Does not quite connect. Try to go for a kick. Wait, do they? I don't even know if he tried to go for a kick. Panorama does have a frost bomb on him. Could be in a bad spot. Try to go for a blast of Euphoria. That bomb is going to do a lot of damage. Bear form gives you just a little bit of health to work with it. Frost bolts are doing quite a lot though, with not a lot of health left. Root into a silent strike inside of it. Trying to see if we can take him out. Oh, the Cyclone last second. Panorama catching up quite a bit of health though. Does Euphoria have anything to follow up here? Barskin back up for Panorama. Cannot break out of the bash though. I don't know if he's playing normal Blink or Shimmer. Might be playing Shimmer. Into Ring of Frost. Does trinket out of it immediately into a Ring of Frost and Frozen Bomb. Maybe you can get yourself a setup. Flurry is available. Lances to follow. Panorama going to take a lot of big damage from the bomb, but still barely survives. It does go for a disarm. Cyclone, Ray of Frost, not enough. Needed a couple more ticks because Ray of Frost starts out a little bit weaker, but only grows stronger and stronger with every single tick of the Ray. The longer Ray is on you, the harder it hits. Panorama root onto does get rid of the guy. The fact that Panorama is still alive, by the way, versus the Frost Mage is incredible. Because I feel like the Frost Mage has gotten so many big setups every single time, but the Cyclone, the Bear, the shifting power, or the shifting with animal forms, the root silences, all those have been enough to keep you alive. Panorama needs to avoid the damage here as best possible. Try to go for a heal. Does get interrupted. Big spike to follow. Is going to get frozen. Bear from to at least reduce some of the damage taken. Euphoria just needs a couple more hits. Barskin last second into a bash of Euphoria. Cyclone to Flora. Got himself at least a little bit of survivability. I think that was a moon that just scratched into Euphoria. That was chunked out at quite a bit of their health. Panorama Bear form frames the region helps him at least recover a little bit of health, using a defensively best possible knockback into Euphoria, attempting to do whatever they can in order to interrupt the cast of Euphoria. Does have a silence, there goes the silence to the root, onto Frost as well. Gives Panorama an opportunity to catch up a couple of regrowths. Wants to go for a Cyclone if possible, could get interrupted. Bear form to try to see if he can reduce the damage taken at least a little bit. That's a big explosive. That's going to do a lot of damage. Potentially. Does get the crit. Got himself shatters. Bear form again. Friends and Regions try to give himself a little bit of extra health. Doesn't blast. Oh, it does get the dots and the Star Surge. The dots were enough and the Star Surge was able to take him down. That was actually incredible. Having to fight versus Shamtar, hoping to go for a cycle, doesn't quite get to. Bear form back up. It is going to be Sky Fury Totem. Panorama needs something, anything in order to deal with Sky Fury. Barskin is technically available. Might need to go back into Bear form. Bash, Cyclone, probably going to get a trick out of Shamtar, but maybe not. Does go go for an interrupt. Trying to see if he can bail up out of there into a disarm for the second. Does have lightning bolts in the ready. Sham, I think, might be able to zap you down. Cyclone almost gets you. Goes in for a trinket into a Sunder. Oh my. Oh, Storm Track rather. That was rough, man. The Panorama did such a good job though. I lived there for quite a while. But that was rough. Mordecai sent him into Sham. Does go for a trinket interrupt of the Facile as it drops down the capacitor totem. ASUS right after. All the pets are getting to join back in. And Facile with the Dread Stalkers got plenty of an army summoned back up. Sham used to find a way to fight through the army. If only he had another capacitor totem to stop the Tyrant as well as the rest of the pets, he'll be golden. But he's slowed down. Trying to go for a leap. What a gust of wind. I love it. Lava Burst standard Facile as he's having to go for a defensive Dark Pack. And he's going to go for yet another gateway. Shaman, plenty of mobility. Warlock, lacking mobility right now. Wall, just trying to see if he can bunker down, hold the fort, attack Sham turret as best as possible. Lightning lasts his roots all these pets for just a second. Still taking huge hits. Sham needs something to help him break out of this situation though. Got him some wolves, so maybe it's going to be plenty of Maelstrom. As long as you get Maelstrom, you'll be okay. Mordecai sent in, trying to go for a hand to go down. There's not a lot of health available, and does have the Doom brand explode into a full Doom Lord right then and there. With Griff going to be up next over for the team 2. Hopefully Facile this time around will not give Griff just an easy out. Gouge in the opener, does get the stun, sepsis, everything available. Griff with an evasion, trying to see if he can avoid the Axos by the pet. Yet another stun with a massive eviscerate, and down he goes. There isn't much he could really do there, huh? Up next is going to be AK. It is going to be AK versus Griff. He might just have to see if he can take a page out of Holy Sire's book versus these rogues. Trying to pick up the eyes, but he's going to get sapped up as soon as he grabs it. Or he does grab it. Sometimes the eyes just don't even get grabbed. I don't know why. You walk over them, nothing. Just nothing happens. I don't really know why. There's going to be an opener by the rogue. Trying to see if he can get himself a big go versus Aiko. And the man is just taking hits after hits after hits. Disarm as soon as he gets his wings back up. Able to send in a couple of hammers of Griff. Even Wake Up ASUS can still use that without access to wings. Blind right after his Griff looking for the reset. But he's dotted, so someone maybe keeping in combat. Trying to see if he could rush out of there. Maybe a juke. Does not get a juke. Does get to cap himself a pretty easy restyle though. Freaka was not going to go for a random Divine Storm, although if he did, that would have gotten the rogue out in the open. Although there's no shot you could trust it, right? No shot you're just going to commit the resources for it. You're trying to see if you could get away with Blessing Protection. Going to be a juke. Does he avoid it? No, he doesn't get to avoid it. Having to remount back up and chase after the rogue. Does he have any way to catch up? No, sap immediately. Griff was able to avoid him long enough to get out of combat, land the sap, and reset onto Aiko. That is a Blessing of Protection also down as well. So Aiko got Bubble, he got Trinket, so maybe that's something he could work with. But it's going to be a rough one either way. Pick it up. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. I'm not Aiko. You got to look at the eyes. They didn't get picked up. He just realized it. He just realized it. Oh, dude, that's the inconsistency of the eyes. And now he knows the rogue is going to want to open on him. Walking by him, doesn't pick him up. They're still there. Bubble, trying to see if he can punish Griff. Trinket available for the rogue in case he needs to, but Aiko got a full set of wings. Wake of Ash to slow him down, got him some big hammers sent in, and Griff looking for a reset. Is he dotted still? He is dotted. Keeping him out in combat though, trying to catch a reset. I don't even know how you caught a reset there. That was kind of sort of clean, but he does zoom all the way behind the pillar. This way Aiko, oh, that's you just go for random AoEs. You will not be able to find the rogue. The eyes are still back up and available, and if you're careful, actually careful, you should be able to find Griff around one of these boxes. That is a rough one though. It's a question of, do you have your camera positioned in a good spot? He did not. He was looking to the right, should have been looking to the left. Should be looking around these boxes very, very carefully, but I think he was maybe focusing on the pillar of water that's in the middle, the waterfall coming down or out of the sewage system into a disarm onto Aiko. Got him some shield as Griff with a blind looking for yet another reset. He had himself one vanish, and I feel like what he wants to do right now is just maintain that vanish the best as possible. Judgment does connect with Griff. I think doesn't have a proper reset. Gouge to follow. If Aiko got any more mobility after, maybe he catches back up to Griff. Does not get unless he used the gateway, which would have been a bit of cheatsy, but I don't know if I could have gotten mad at the guy for doing it though. You know what I mean? As Griff does get himself dance and everything available. Shadow Blades, it's going to be a big opener. Aiko, Cloak of Shadows before you can go for a stun. Trying to see if he can walk over from the rogue. Normal Bubble, does have a Trinket. Maybe lay on hands. Might need to use it super early in order to catch up as much health as possible. Blind onto the rogue for just a second. He knows the rogue could Trinket out of it in case he needs to. Oh, does Trinket the Hodge though. Devil and Alcima, the last ones left over for the team 1. He could potentially fight the rogue. And Devil immediately sending in his pet. He doesn't want to find out where the rogue is going to be. Eyes are not available for either side, so for Griff, it's really up to him if he wants to open up. If Devil, he does have a situation where he could lock down Griff because he doesn't have a trinket. If he does give the Griff an opportunity in between the CC to break out, vanish, could let him escape easily. Does go for the axe toss. The pets are doing a bit of work. Second pet joins in with another stun. Maybe Mortical. Does catch a result. No, getting caught out with the AoE with the pets. He does actually get caught. Griff could vanish this out unless you go to Mortical and Fear. Pets are still on him. Potentially, hold on. Mortical getting sent in. Does go for the vanish. Tyrant is out. Unless you got a dot and rogue, that's going to be a lot of a potential damage. Just kind of going out of the window. Eyes are not up, so I think for Griff, this is a clean getaway as he's going to be able to recuperate everything little by little. Trinket, Cloak of Shadows, Dance, Blades, Blind. Actually, could just vanish in order to get those things back quickly if he wanted to. But eyes are not up. Devil, if he's able to go for another setup with the stun onto Griff, with the Axos, he might be alright. Trinket's a little early into it. Get the shot. That's going to be a little bit rough. Evasion now for the rogue. Trying to see if he can send this pet distance. I don't know where your pet was going, but the pet ran away. Was not able to Axos. I don't know where your pet went. We didn't go after Tell or Demonis? I'm not really sure, but that's how to get it taken out. Griff out in the open in stealth. Eyes not available for either side, but should be spawning sometime soonish. No trinket available, so if Awesome plays it correctly, he could maybe get a setup on the Griff. No trinket available. Does have a cheat death. That's going to be kidney shot. Trinket, Karma, into yet another stun. Griff trying to see if he can bail out of there. If you get his proper leg sweep on the guy, you'll be okay. Blind, Zoen is still on him. That is a Karma still on the guy. Gouges Zoen. If you get some mobility, maybe you catch up to him. Trying to keep him in combat one way or another, you will not be able to. Trinket has been used by Awesome, so maybe commit a trinket a little early. But if you can get a proper trinket, now the Griff has a trinket, you will not be able to have it go. But when Griff did not have a trinket, that was an opportunity for you to leg sweep, lock him down, and one-shot him. He'll probably live, takes a cheat death, but at least it will put enough pressure on the guy. But now that you trinketed and he needs a trinket back up, it's going to be much harder to lock down Griff. It still has a chance, it still has an opportunity. Monk's technically have some of the best bursts in the game for a single target. Like the amount of damage they can do to a single player is just absurd. But you gotta play it very, very carefully. And Griff has himself a full go. If he's got himself CC like perfectly lined up and just airtight, no, not airtight. Awesome, it's a perfect opportunity for it to get another go. Cheap shot, Visifear locking down the rogue. Quite a bit of damage set either way. Griff can take quite a few hits. Big kicks right after. Got himself plenty of defense. Awesome trying to see if he can fight Griff. Actually walks right on top of him. Does get him out in the open. There's an opportunity right now for Awesome to maybe make some kind of play. In cap onto Griff. Visifear locking him down. Does Griff have anything for this one? Shadow Circle around the corner. I think he gets the Eviscerate at the end. Hold on. He does. Oh my god. That Eviscerate at the end. I was thinking the Rising Sun kicks were gonna do work. But maybe just weren't finding the crits on those things, because they're usually terrifying. Let's see if we can get us another go, boys, yeah? Uno más, uno más. Fastball needs a +1. Okay. Alright. We'll try to see if we can get ourselves uno in here. What did we lose? Was it Panorama? Or is Panorama still in? No, Panorama's still in, so we lost, I don't remember who. But we got a spot available if you guys want to join in. I don't know how many more of these we're going to get to be able to do on EU. But I'll try my very, very best. Pally? Oh, yeah, it was a Pally. Another Warlock? Okay, you know what? There's 3 Warlocks on the team, but I'll take it. There's 3 Warlocks on one team, but I'll take it. Team ready? You know what we could do just for the chance for everybody else to get, so that everybody gets a chance to play? Let's just do this. Let's send Grifka last, yeah? Oh no, Telrain needs more. Never mind. Invite. Apparently they need 2 more. Mage came with a lock. Cool. Hell yeah. Oh, the mage is the warlock. Okay, that works out. So we need 2 more for this team then. Here we go. Groups are going to be listed in LFG like usual, boys. 1 Alpha, 1 Destro, 1 Demo. I mean, if we have them all 3 specs, I'm cool with that. They kind of play all the same though, right? They play ranged, they'll Mortical, Fear, and they'll put up their dots, or they'll put up their Chaos Bolts, portals, or they'll send their pets, and they'll all do like sustained damage in a way, like damage over time, like portals too. I mean, I guess like Destruction does have instant damage with Chaos Bolts, but like a lot of the portals will be like the Shadow Portal or the Chaos Portal that do damage over time, or the Fire Portal that does damage over time. So it's almost like a dot, you know, just on a cooldown. Kind of like a Soul, Night Fae one. What do we call it? Soul Rot? Yeah, Soul Rot, in a sense. Now I'll find a way to put on Emo and Warlock tanks, either make a more late hit 5 targets and be a pseudo Cataclysm. What? Either make Immolate hit 5 targets and be a pseudo Cataclysm, or make Immolate buff. You're dealing X amount of damage over 5 seconds in AoE. I mean, if they had Emo Aura back at some point, they would just probably use that same Emo Aura from back then. But I don't really know how Emo Aura worked for Warlocks, because I don't remember an expansion or playing an expansion where they had that ability, so I don't know how it worked back then. But if anything, I imagine it would kind of work like a Demon Hunter Emo Aura. You just press it. Dude, Americas, I do. Forgive me, please. We're going to be doing them tomorrow. Forgive me for not doing them today, but we'll be doing them tomorrow, about the same time. Starting about now, which is when we'll be doing them. And Shadow Cleave is an actual. We had Shadow Cleave as an actual ability, but it still chose to remake it fully. You mean like Metamorphosis Shadow Cleave? I don't think Shadow Cleave was like a vanilla ability though, was it? So maybe that's why they remade it. But who knows? I think it's like they just gotta adjust its abilities to fit the classic vanilla WoW, not like TBC or Wrath or whenever those abilities were added back then, but like remake them for. Because even like quick draw for rogues is somewhat kind of like a pistol shot, but not really. It's just like you just aim, shoot like it would with a gun. It's not like a pistol shot. So that would make sense to be remade. Between the Eyes is basically the same Between the Eyes though, so that's interesting. So I wonder, like, there's gotta be some reason why they do things like that, right? Because Between the Eyes works exactly the same way. It's just like a range kit in the shot. That's all it is. Do you live in EU? No, I live in NA, man. I live in America. Good old America. North Carolina specifically. Live by the beach. It's kind of nice. It was a heroic strike, like ability in Lich when it came out. But just one tap and go button. I am glad that they added like quick strike for warriors and stuff like that in classic SOD, just so they don't have to play around heroic strike. Like being able to, oh, I have the rage, press a button, your character does a thing. Oh, that feels so good. That's much better version of heroic strike. Heroic strike, I get it. It works fine. It's like an auto attack thing. Your next auto attack will do a thing. It works alright, but it's almost like there's like Q for it. Compared to like the newer version of Warrior where, oh, I have the rage, I'll press a button, but Warrior does a thing. It just feels good. It just like that feedback. It feels great. Replies to YouTube chat and subbing. Alright, man, never replies to YouTube chat. I just replied, forgive me, please. I said we do them in an A. What are you talking about? Chat, didn't I just say to the mans that we do them tomorrow? I even get a full breakdown like we do them at 5 PM EST. Am I wrong about that? I feel like I'm getting gaslit, dude. I'm getting gaslit by a viewer. What is this? Okay, bye. I just don't understand why. Hi, I'm a viewer that gaslight streamer, so I'm gonna just say some dumb shit and then I'm gonna make him feel bad. It's like, I'm not feeling bad about that one. No, you did say it. Yeah, like what? So 4 or 5? We don't even have 4 on this team. We have 2 people missing. We'll try to see if we can get a group going. But I'm fine calling it. I got a couple of solid games here. If you're a level of warrior, there's this thing called hamstring kiting. I know it is backpedal between auto attacks, so you take 0 damage since hamstrings are pretty vanilla. But don't you get like hit with an auto once in a while? Or how does it work? Because I know you gotta get in melee, but the enemy is also in melee. Do you really not get hit? That's kind of insane then. Or does hamstring have like a little bit of a range to it? Because if hamstring has actually a bit of range, if you're properly hamstring, you won't get hit after applying it. Really? That's weird. Можно 3 patch? Можно, но я думаю, это... Я думаю, лучше если 5 patch. Лучше если 5 patch или 4 patch. 3 patch это чуть-чуть одну дирекцию. Одно... Победа будет одна дирекция. Одна... Okay, not direct here. I want to say a word specifically, like it's going to be one-sided, but I don't really know the Russian words for it, so I'm trying to grain 3 versus 5 is going to be too one-directional of a win condition. I didn't have the right word for it, so that's the best I can do. Maybe max the hell out of a tic-tac, take 0 damage on mobs. Yeah, I guess I would need to try it for myself, because the way I think of it is, hamstring needs to be used in melee range. Enemies will attack you in melee range. You gotta get a melee range to hamstring. But maybe like when you back up and they keep walking at you, there's some like in the AI that stops them from attacking unless they gotta reach a little further. Or maybe they're trying to like always go like a step further to make sure they land a hit on you. 4v4? 4v4s are fun, but they just happen way too quickly in Mario. Like we could give them a go, but they just like, they end way too quickly. Like a little bit too quickly. That's not as fun. You can see around the way we fight. That's there. His group is basically playing like a one-man army. Kills multiple at a time. So 11 warrior SOD, go for it. Go for it. The only reason I've had to play SOD is doing BFD runs or maybe leveling the mage, but every time I ask a friend if he wants to level an SOD, he also does BG3 instead, so we've been playing that. Except the entire run we're doing BG3, like, we did the first playthrough, right? And she asked her choices, and then she's like, let's do another character. I was like, okay. And then she picked exactly the same choice. I'm like, oh my god. It's just literally, I feel like I'm playing through the same playthrough twice in a row now. I'm going to try to convince her to be like, hey, if you want to explore the choices or do something wacky, more than welcome to. Because like my first playthrough of a character was like a very specific one. And then I decided to do a Dark Urge playthrough for the next BG3. Ooh, I went ham. I went like, ooh, let's do something very, very different. Let's experiment. I don't know what's going to kill me. Let's try all of it. It was the best choice ever. Just doing wildly different playthrough. Oh, that was great. Yeah, Paladin without breaking oaths. That's another one that I got to do. I want to play a monk at some point. I want to play a proper ranger build because I don't think I've really got to play Gloom Ranger is like stealth archer in Skyrim. Everyone plays one, but like a tank ranger with 2-handers. Oh, I got to play it for a little bit with my Dark Urge playthrough, but then I had to lose a companion that was doing that for story reasons. I miss it. I already miss it. It was the coolest thing ever. Super tanky, literally unbreakable. Best tank in the game is a ranger. It's crazy, man. Play multiple classes in their own races and make different choices. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Start making those Dark Urge choices because I want to like move them up. Dude, I like that's what I was doing in my Dark Urge. I was ignoring the urge. And then we came to Act 3. I was literally ignoring the urge, but I did every different decision that I did for my character. I helped out Tieflings in my main playthrough. I went with the Goblins on the next one. I decided to do a wild. Let's do something weird. Let's do something crazy. I didn't even try do the Githyanki crash in my first playthrough. I did it, and I decided to do like Sorcerer, Warlock, Torlock with the Zathis. I was like, oh, I learned so much more just by being not the person in the thing, but on the outside. As I'm hanging out with Liza, because she's the only person that didn't abandon me after I did all the evil choices at the very beginning of Act 1. And then, yeah, it was crazy. Like, basically first playthrough was basically like a good guy rogue playthrough. But the other one was like, okay, all the different choices just to see how things go. I'm going to take risks. I'm going to be wild. I'm so glad I did. It is so much better. So much better. I'm talking about Essential Wealth stuff. Apparently made something like a Torghast. Ugh, I don't want to play that. Yeah, Torghast levels and stuff. If it's literally Torghast or like a remake of Torghast, I like the randomness of like islands and Torghast, like the idea behind it. But like after actually playing through Torghast, I don't want to do it again. No. It's just something about it. That doing roguelike stuff and WoW can be fun. They've done it before. Not Torghast though. No. Already thumbs down on that. Thumbs down as soon as I hear the word Torghast. Sorry, I literally had PTSD flaring up on my brain like, no. Playthrough is still everything and someone say neutral. That's a fun one. You'll be surprised how much you can get away with stealing. Also, I want to do a druid playthrough and like talk to animals the entire time. Like talk to people, but also talk to every animal. Because the amount of stuff you can get from animals or undead is incredible. Over level 1000. As soon as you heard the word Torghast, thumbs down. I'm not trying it. Nope. No. If you renamed it, if you used any other word but Torghast, maybe I would have been kind of like, oh, okay, maybe I'll look into it. Nope. Immediate thumbs down. I think we're calling here, boys. Because we stream for like 2 hours. We got a handful of good duels in here. And this is a perfect opportunity for me to get some work done, get some food, and get some key grinds on. Because I think I do have a group that wants to grind some keys this week. So I think we'll call it there. We did start early, but that means we can also end a little early. Because we do normally stream for like 2 hours so I can get all my work done and stuff. But yeah, I think we'll call it here. I think we will call it. I think we will call it. Last week we had quite a long set of duels. Today, not as long, but I'm okay with it. I think we will call it, friend. TY for coming. Tell the team I appreciate them all. Maybe we'll get more games on EU next week or something, yeah? Always a possibility. But yeah, we'll call it for now. Boys, thanks so much for coming by. Appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Tomorrow, we got more duels over on the region of NA. We'll have a lot of fun there as well. Hopefully my boy Seawork will come back in. Blasted everybody out until people want an Arcane Mage banned. Out of all those specs, dude. And then we'll probably get like Chicago, Chills, and all the other groups. All the other boys, all the other regulars in there too. Maybe some more Parasite, because watching that man doing flips, I can never get tired of it. I literally can't get tired of it at all. Plus also on NA, I feel like we got a bit more variety in classes, right? Normally on EU we have like rogues being OP, but on NA we have like every other class being OP. Big Shammy. Ooh, Shaman with Big. He was on the EU last week. He didn't come in this time around. I need to get that guy added. I would love to see that man join back in because that was a ton of fun. But yeah, maybe we'll see Chicago trying out some elemental trickery, some one-shot shenanigans. That could be a ton of fun as well. But yo, thank you so much for coming by, boys. I appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful, and I'll see all of you for the regular stream tomorrow over for the NA. No, I don't think I'm gonna start early. I think I'm gonna start normal time, just so NA boys don't get like confused. Although I will talk to yeah, we're done for the day. I will talk to Night King and Seawark and see if they will be like, or even like Boris and be like, yo, what if it started a little earlier for NA duels one of these days? Like, are you guys around earlier than 5 EST? Because 5 EST works for like, because it's like we got EST, which is the earlier time zone, and then latest time zone, and then we got Mountain or Central, Mountain, West Coast, which are like an hour back, 2 hours back, 3 hours back. So it's like 2 p.m. PST on a Saturday while we're doing ours in EST on the East Coast. So it's like it lets them like get off work, get all their stuff done, hop on kind of deal. So I feel like doing them earlier is only gonna kind of make it harder for people to join in. But who knows? But yo, thank you so much. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. I'll leave you guys with a song. This one is kind of a banger. I like this one a lot. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Emotional suicide. You know it's a knife for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. No. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave. But I'm a fighter, trying to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You watch it release. can save your alibi. I already know you lied. Oh no, no, don't even try. Watch the flame in me ignite. You didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona it came. Baby, it was dark, it was hard to see. And that's when the spark lit inside of me. Oh, I was lost from reverie. Oh, one day you will see what you made of me, what's inside of me. Oh, one day you will see I found my inner peace. You are Julies in the dead of night. In the dead of night. Baby, when you still die, you know it's an eye for eye. Feel the energy align in the dead of night. 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 And one day you will see what you made of me, what's inside of me. Oh, and one day you will see I found my inner beast, and you are Jubilee.